We out here. We out here. Sounds a little different. Let me check this. Sounds a little different. Try this again. There we go. Had to make sure my sounds are in order, everybody. A lot of stuff going on. See that Calvin Ford of Team Davis, Gervonta Davis's longtime trainer. All of a sudden, they fancy a Devin Haney fight. Now, I said it in my video that just because he's saying that, it don't mean nothing, because he said that about Vasyl Lomachenko, but they never fought him. They never even tried to fight him. But, you know, if they feel that now is the right time to fight Devin Haney, no, I'm not against that. I'm a boxing fan, but I'm not an idiot. If you are supposed to be the face of boxing, Luis, que lo que? Gary, what it do? Ruben, what it do? Avo, what it do? Victor Wexford, Old Dirty, Brandon Green, Team Batman Boxing, we out here. We out here. You know, I'm not against them fighting. Why would I be? You know? If they want to get it on, of course, I'm going to support that. But I don't believe that they serious. Because if you for real, you ain't going to sit there doing videos about it. You're going to call Al or call Stephen or call whoever you got to call to make the offer for Devin. Because Devin is a free agent. He don't have a promoter or a network behind him to send you an offer. Not that we expecting him to. If you supposed to be the face of that division, or you supposed to be the face of boxing, and you fight on Showtime, right? That's where you fight. You don't fight nowhere else. You fight on Showtime. Then get the offer up, get the money up. You know, because he's the free agent. You not. You know, it's childish to me what they do. It's childish. If you want Devin's belts, yeah, you got to pay. What you think? You gonna pay him what you pay Isaac? What you pay Rolly? It don't work like that. I don't expect that they're gonna fight though. If they surprise me, great. But I don't expect that they're gonna fight. I don't. I think that's just a lot of talk to be talking, like the Jaron Boots Ennis stuff. I always said that dude is a suspect. He's a suspect to me because you could sit there and do an interview with anybody and say anything. You could say you want Crawford, but if you want Crawford, why are you fighting the IBF eliminators? Crawford don't got the IBF title. That's common sense. And that's the problem that I saw the reactions that people was having to Gilly the Kid's podcast with Crawford. I saw the reactions that people was having to the video that I did about it. They're like, look, you could correlate everything that Crawford says to what Errol was saying 4 to 5 years ago. You could go right back. I could show you what Bud said, then I could show you what Errol said, and it all match up. And even still, you gonna get a couple of dudes that's fucking brain dead. They're like, you just don't want to accept being wrong. I see, which is fine, but stay the fuck away from me. That's all I got to say about that. Like, you be childish by yourself. Be childish by yourself. Funny by yourself. You could be all that shit you trying to be by your motherfucking self. You don't want to believe that shit? Cool, don't. Go the fuck away. Hit the road. I know, bro. I know. And the thing is, the other day she was like that she's the face of boxing. I remember I saw a comment about maybe 2-3 weeks ago. She was like, she's the face of boxing. I'm not being critical. I'm not being childish. I'm just saying, nah, fam, the face of boxing sells. That's how that goes. If you the face of the sport, then that means when you get out there, people buy tickets. You ain't got to give them away. When you get out there, you move the needle. You one of the fighters that move the needle. I'm not trying to be messed up, but It's like we in an era where if you say something that's true, if you don't put flowers and culottes on it or whatever, oh, they gonna get mad. I don't give a fuck if you mad. That's fucking reality. The shit sell, the shit sell. The shit don't sell, the shit don't sell. What the fuck you want me to do? Instead of sitting online arguing, you dumb motherfuckers, because I seen them dumb motherfuckers in Drew's comments. Instead of sitting there arguing, why don't you buy a ticket and make yourself useful? Motherfuckers got all the energy for all the wrong shit. Instead of sitting there arguing, because you know these motherfuckers, they got an hour, 2, 3, 4 hours out the day to argue. Why don't you take one of them hours and buy a fucking ticket? Silly motherfuckers. Because you're silly. That's why. You're mediocre. Stupid motherfuckers. Now, I smell my coffee brewing, so I will be right back, and I will leave you with these cool tunes for a few minutes. My coffee. Back. Post the link in the chat. We out here and we out here. We'll talk about the thing. Yeah, to Drew's point, Drew made a post. He was a lot more, I'm gonna say, brash than I am. You know, because I'm not insensitive. I'm sympathetic. I want to see everybody get money, but I ain't going to sit here and lick nobody ass neither. And I ain't going to lie about shit that's common sense. Why the fuck would I do that? I ain't going to lie about no common sense shit. If you say that you're the face of the sport, that means you sell. It don't mean nothing else. That means you sell. That you one of the top billing, top drawers. That's what that means. So if you get out there and them tickets ain't moving, I'm sorry. No, you not the face.
Well, we all do that. So
I'm
except her, of course. You know, she still needs to be. It still needs to be made clear to her, but fortunately, it's not gonna work. So.
And the only reason I highlighted is because I made a couple of videos about how, you know, running it back with Savannah, you get more money. The fight has more of a profile, right? It's a bigger fight. And I'm like, it don't make sense to come back to America and don't sell nothing. And it don't make sense to say, all right, Savannah, you know, we got to do the rematch in America. Why would you do the rematch in America if you don't sell in America? You think she's going to sell in America? No.
Exactly.
It's a non-starter. If
it's like these. It's so strange. It's like these fighters and their fan bases live in this parallel reality that they just think that, like, it's like of course the fans believe whatever the fighter says. It's like the fighters themselves think they are what they are when that's not the case. It's not reality. It's not what we see. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And when Clarissa said, okay, I have no issue with wanting to do the rematch in the States, but what network is going to fucking pick it up? Who's going to do it?
Shit, I'll say that Sky Sports and Boxer is willing to put up more money for that fight than anybody in America. You know, they are. That's the reality. And if the name of the game is prize fighting, well, then, yeah, you got to go for the biggest prize. So it always stood out to me that, well, why would you fight Hannah again in America? You're not going to get a lot of money doing that. And now it's Maricela Cornejo, who's nowhere near as good a fighter as Hannah. And look, the ticket's not moving. You know, it's not a good look. That the only way for you to get the big money in a big fight was to go over there. You feel me? And you come back to your own joint and you see what it is. It's like, yeah, that's not a good look, man.
But she wanted to fight Tasha. She wanted to fight Tasha in the UK, though. She wanted to do that.
Like I said, that got everybody worked up on Twitter. She's the Andre Ward of women's boxing.
That's cold, bro. You ain't had to do it like that.
But at least she's accomplished.
Damn, Drew, that's wrong.
You know what? You know why I don't say that? Let me tell you. This is why I don't say that. The difference between her and him is she's willing to fight people. That's the difference. He don't want to do nothing. Unless it's Canelo, he don't want to do nothing. Whereas I got to give her flowers that, like, nah, if there was more girls around to fight, she would fight them. Like, she would. She would fight them. She not scared of nobody. It's just that ain't nobody really up there, though. You like, be real. You already fought Franchon. You already beat Christina. You know what I mean? You already beat Savannah. So it's like, if you know that the Marshall fight is the only real money fight right there, right now, why not run it back?
Thank you.
The reason I compare it to Ward is Ward couldn't sell fucking a high school gym out in Oakland.
Yeah, that's
and where I agree with you, Jules, is she will fight, but it's the delusion that just because I'm the gold medal winner and I'm this, I'm that, people need to pay me and people need to come see me. That part.
I do agree with that because look, there have been not a lot, but you know, that she's a double gold medalist. Yes, that is special, but it's not unique unto her. Nicola Adams was a double gold medalist. Most people don't realize that. But was she as big a draw as, say, Katie? No. Tony Yoka was a gold medalist, the same as Anthony Joshua, but he never went on to become Anthony Joshua. You see what I mean?
Lomachenko's a double gold medalist.
Lomachenko's a double gold medalist, but he wasn't motherfucking Oscar De La Hoya out here because he got 2 gold medals, right? No, he wasn't.
Double gold medalist. Robisi, is he?
Rotisserie.
Rotisserie chicken. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's real out here that, like, it's not an exact science to becoming a big draw or a marquee fighter. But what I will say is there were certain moments and certain things that I can pinpoint that did not help her situation. Like, I remember she was like, yo, you got to have a certain number of subscribers to interview me. She wasn't saying this to me, by the way, because I never wanted to interview with her. But I'm saying, I seen her say that. And I remember Sporting Icon, shout out to him. He was like, like, yo.
It was him. She was talking.
No. He wasn't reaching. He just reacted adversely to it because it's like, Brody, you need every supporter you can get. You're not in a position to turn your nose up at anybody. Feel me? I remember that. I remember she said what she said. They had it was Hispanic something month, right? One of them Hispanic. You know, one of our
Hispanic Heritage Month.
It was Hispanic Heritage Month, right? And she kind of like threw shade at it. I forgot what she said, but she threw some shade at it.
Oh, shit.
They said these are ESPN Ringside posted. These are the current Hispanic world champions in boxing. And she's like, I can't wait till a list of African-American fighters is on there. That's what makes me happy. shit like that.
No. Yeah, I remember, and I'm like, hey, genius. Have you ever heard of the month of February? Have you ever heard of it?
I think she's still tight from that Mexican girl kicking her ass in the cage.
Yeah, I mean, and now look, it is what it is. Like, I'm sorry to say that the talent pool is her biggest problem. Not even her personality so much as there are just not enough big fights to go around. There aren't. There are good fights, like the Raquel Miller fight, but only hardcore nerd motherfuckers like me know who Raquel Miller is. You know, that's reality.
There's only fights if she weight drains herself, Jules, because she's on the outside looking in.
Yeah, but you can't get the props for that. It's like, look,
No,
Katie
exactly.
Law's. Katie Law's fighting a bigger, younger woman. You are the bigger, younger woman. You know what I mean? I didn't want Tasha to fight her. Like, nah, come on, B. What are y'all doing? Tasha littler than her and older than her. You're not gonna get no props from me doing that shit. Like, nah, you bugging.
She's just on the outside looking in. She's not on the level of Amanda Serrano, Sanicia, Katie, Alicia, McKay. Like, those girls, actually, people want to go watch those women fight, Jules.
Yeah, she's looking for cash. She's always looking for cash.
They're on the
Now we can't even say looking for cash, good God, because if it was really about the cash, she would have ran it back with Savannah because they would have gave her cash for that fight. She was being stubborn, like
so why was she
it gotta be. She said it gotta be in America. That's what she said.
Why was she fighting in MMA then? You know, I mean, why do this deviation sideshow in the cage? You know,
I don't disagree, but I'm gonna say that if it really were just about the cash, you don't turn around and tell them that put cash in your pocket. Yeah, yo, we doing it in America, or we not doing it. It ain't no cash in America. So it can't be about the cash. It ain't no cash in America.
She went to MMA because PFL's deal structure was like, look, we could build you here. The more you keep winning, we'll pay you more than they want to pay you to box in America.
Yeah,
that's what I took from it.
I mean, but honestly, I have a sneaky suspicion. I have a feeling that, like I've said this before, if she hadn't lost that MMA fight, we might not have never gotten a Savannah fight. I got a reason.
Shout out to Jay. Shout out to Jay. I think that's some real shit. I think that's some real shit.
If she had won that fight, hey, she wouldn't have done the Savannah fight because, like, you know, that kind of.
Because she could have had another fight for another payday.
Exactly.
Her goal was to get to the UFC as a woman, like with a little bit of buzz in John Jones camp with all them over there.
I mean, like, it's not going to work out though because you can't do something like MMA, for example. You can't just do it for the bread. You got to love that. Like anything else, you got to love it. You can't fake it till you make it, in other words. Eventually, you going to get found out. It's like if you box, then box. If you a wrestler, then wrestle. If you a basketball player, play basketball. You play baseball, play baseball.
What if
but
you
you
gotta
best? You gotta love that shit.
Because player in New York. What if you're the best handball or bocce player in New York, though?
Well, motherfucker, I ain't from the Bronx, motherfucker. I live there. I know what the fuck you doing.
What was y'all playing?
I ain't gonna front. I did used to be nice in handball. I used to smack the shit out that ball.
Yo, ring. Jay saying that. Shout out to Montes for stopping that train because after that, has she been back in the cage?
No. Gaby Montes con eso mulo lindo.
But Jules, she's not. Let's just keep it a buck. She's great at what she does. She's not the athlete Holly Holm is.
I would say here's what I would say. I think she's great, to be honest. Is for all her faults, is she great at what she does? Absolutely, she's great. Yes, she is.
Yeah.
But you know, Rigo was great. Rigo was great. Yeah, Rigo was great.
Double gold medalist.
No, he won 2 gold medals, bro. He was great, bro.
Gold medalist.
Motherfuckers didn't want to do nothing with him, bro. Carl Frampton, Scott Quigg, Leo. Nobody wanted to fight
Gary Russell. None of them. But he went over to PBC. Nobody wanted him, right? Gary Russell. None of them do.
I can't call him great. Great fighters don't do that, bro. Sorry.
I'm saying no.
You're splitting hairs.
You tripping? You tripping? He was great. Like, bro, he won 2 gold medals as a super bantamweight. He was the Ring Magazine Unified Champion. Now, he was a great fighter. I'm not gonna take that from him.
Yeah. He was pound for pound at one point.
Yeah, bro, he was a great fighter. It's just being great is the kicker. Being great don't mean you entertaining.
Yeah,
That
and
don't
then
mean you're
there's
popular.
and then there's levels though too, like bringing up Holly Holm. Clarissa Shields, great. Holly Holmes is special. That's a
Man,
special
listen, man.
combat athlete.
Holly is a motherfucking. To me, she's a fucking legend, bro. Because she competed at the highest levels in both.
That's
Excelled.
But she killed the Ronda Rousey hype train.
Is she? And she did it in a way that, bro. She changed Ronda's life with that ass.
Hell yeah.
Changed her life.
Real talk though, she's a Hall of Famer.
Reverse course of direction.
She never got over that at all.
Isn't she a Hall of Famer in boxing already? Didn't they induct her?
Yeah, they inducted her a couple of months ago. Yeah, they inducted her.
She's going to be a Hall of Famer in both.
Yeah, and that proves the lie that boxers can't perform in the octagon. She certainly did.
That was always bullshit. It's just that boxers want to perform in the octagon for the same reason a lot of other boxers that people in the octagon want to perform in the boxing ring. Money. You can't substitute love for money. You gotta love that shit, man. To be the best at it, you gotta love that shit, man. Can't fake it.
That's why James Toney, he couldn't get no more boxing fights. They paid him damn near $1 million to go get his ass kicked.
But who was it? Randy Couture, right?
Yeah,
it was Randy.
That shit didn't even last a minute, man. Like,
yo, can't be faking that
you know
shit.
what's sad? She's the Wheaties athlete with an empty box of cereal and no milk in America.
She's not even that, bro. She's that generic brand of Wheaties.
No, she's not generic. She's the real deal, but the box is empty. There's no cereal in it for America.
I would not use Andre as a parallel for her because she will fight them fights. Like being like she ain't running from no smoke. Like, nah, fam, she'll fight people. It's just that you shoot yourself in the foot a lot, and people will forget. Then you shoot yourself in the foot again. You see what I mean? It's like keep doing it. Like you making yourself hard to root for. Like,
yeah, he's the most frustrating boxer. That guy.
Can I say something, Julius? Okay. When Wilder was crowd chasing Anthony Joshua, everyone here was giving Wilder shit because at the end of the day, if you fight Joshua at the time, after the second, with the second offer, you're gonna win massive amounts of money. So win or lose after the two fights, you could retire after those fights. The problem that Clarissa Shields had, and I understand. In some way I understand because if you're achieving greatness, you don't just want to pay the bills, and that's what Clarissa's been doing, really. Because and it's not that fighting Savannah Marshall again is gonna give her life-changing money. No,
that's true.
Maybe $500,000. If you are lucky, you can give him. So after that fight, what else is there? And these are boxers. They don't have a pension fund or nothing. They have to amass the largest amount of money in his career and then retire with that saving. And Clarissa Shields now, she can do that. She cannot do that.
Let's say this, Leo. The other thing is, I don't think athletes are realistic with themselves, and in some ways they have to be that way. You know, you have to believe in yourself when people don't believe in you. But also, becoming a 3-weight undisputed champion at super middle, and junior middle, it's not the same as what Katie did or what Amanda. It's like, no, fam, it's not. You number 1 out of 23. It is in the world. If you go to BoxRec right now, go to middleweight. Tell me how many middleweights are there in the world. Then what I want you to do is, okay, now go down to lightweight and tell me how many people are there. It's a way more deep division. It's way more competitive. So you can say, and I respect it because, look, if it were easy, somebody else would have done it. So it can't be easy, but at the same time, I look at how Savannah's demeanor was towards those divisions. And she's like, look, even in the amateurs, there were never a lot of girls at those weights to fight. Never were. No. So it's like, you got to keep it real a little bit. They're like, look, I'm trying to do my thing, man. Get behind me. I'm just trying to do my thing. But when you come at people, if I come at Drew like, Drew, you got to root for me, bro. Drew going to tell me to hit the fucking road like, You don't get out my face, motherfucker.
She rubbed a lot of member Jules when they were bragging that Lomachenko's the fastest 3-weight world champ in X amount of fights. And she tried to compare her run like, your run was nothing like what he had to fight to get to those accolades. Let's cut the bullshit.
It's not. Like, honestly, it's not. Like, he won his first belt fighting Gary Antoine Russell, unbeaten at the time, 21-0, right? She won her first belt fighting Nikki Adler. And I ain't gonna tell you shit. That fight is on YouTube. Now go back, watch that fight, and tell me that Nikki was the boxer that Gary was.
Mm-hmm.
Go watch it.
And then
that woman, and she was an unbeaten fighter. I give her props. Don't get it twisted. I'm just saying at the difficulty level at those weights, now you can't compare that. I would say the most difficult divisions in women's boxing to compete in, those is the shits below 147. 147 and below. That's where you start to see like, nah, man, you gonna have to go do some shit to get a belt out here. Like, look, motherfucking 122, 118. Yeah, you gonna have to go through some shit to get a belt from one of them. It's 4 champions and they all know how to fight. It's 4.
Shout out to Bree Howley.
She doesn't have a
question.
Bree Howley in the building.
Mr. Calderon with the super chat.
Shout out to Mr. Calderon. It's a shame, but she's as boring to watch as Lawrence Okolie. I don't agree with that.
Wow.
Anna Gabriel's fight was an entertaining fight. The Marshall fight was an entertaining fight. I believe the Jadeja Green fight would also be an entertaining fight.
Oh, that'd be a good fight.
That'd be a good fight. And the Raquel Miller fight would be I think that'd be a good fight too. It's just that if you debuted, and I always bring this up, you and Katie debuted the same year. Katie is at 23 pro bouts, 23. You are at 13. You cannot, if you can go 3 times undisputed in 13 fights, I'm being real, it's because them divisions is shallow. Shallow.
Very thin.
Thin. There's not a lot of girls up there. Some of them belts, they fucking gave you the shit, man.
Yeah, some of them divisions are anorexic, yo.
What he's saying.
I mean, let's just say Clarissa had a harder running. Let's just say Clarissa was, like, hypothetically, let's say she was in the lower weights. She wouldn't be no 3-time undisputed champion, I don't think, in my opinion.
I'm not going to say that because I think she's really skilled, but I'm going to say that you wouldn't have did it in 13 fights. I'm going to say that if you was the fighter you are, the skills you have and everything we've seen, I'm going to say if you was at 118, 122, 126, where Amanda is, you know what I mean? 130. Nah, you ain't going undisputed in 13 fight. Hell no. Yeah, no. You're going to have to go through a lot of shit to put all that many belts together. You're going to have to go through a lot of shit.
Exactly.
That's just being real.
But even 3-time undisputed?
Look at Usyk was undisputed and unified in 17 fights?
Yeah, good point.
Yeah.
And look how hard he had to work for all that.
Yeah. Yep.
You did that. Now, that is a run that, like, amazing, bro. And you did all that on the road? How are you not the motherfucker? Yep. That's the motherfucker.
And then he became unified heavyweight.
Make me proud to be Ukrainian, which is saying a lot because I'm Mexican.
You're stupid. Hey, question,
yo.
He don't deserve 50% in the Tyson Fury fight.
I thought you were Somalian.
Yeah.
I'm Somalian too. I am. I'm Somalian, and I'm also
alien.
You
and
are
an alien.
You are the sir.
I thought you were. I thought you was Boots Ennis' publicist.
I'm so tired of that character. I am so tired.
I'm
so glad that he got exposed. Cause it's like, you know what I hate? I hate big bro type motherfuckers. And it's a lot of little big bro type motherfuckers that like Boots ain't beat shit, bro. Get off his dick. He didn't beat nobody for you to be acting like that. And I remember, I always go back to this. I seen that with Erickson Lubin at the beginning. In the beginning, the buzz for Erickson Lubin was the same shit you seeing with Boots. And I said, that motherfucker ain't fought nobody. So
he stepped up. And look what happened to his ass.
34 seconds, Jay. 34 seconds.
I saw it. I remember.
What's hilarious, though, we have 2 generations of fighters that are bringing that fuck shit to 47. Boots and fucking Virgil are no different than Danny Garcia and Keith Thurman until proven otherwise.
I mean, look, I don't like to go up the bat for one more than the other, but I will say that in less fights, Virgil has a better resume in less fights.
100%.
Not saying that he's this and he's, because you don't hear me say that. You don't hear me saying, yeah, man, Virgil, he gonna beat everything, bro. He gonna kill everybody out here. Nah, I don't do that.
But when it comes to the chance of them to get a title shot and fight the quote unquote best pound for pound, they maneuvered away from that shit.
And what I said, Virgil don't want Crawford. Y'all better stop playing. Stop. Virgil don't want Crawford. And Boots don't want him neither. Them guys is not dumb, fam.
Same as Danny Garcia. Same as fucking Keith Thurman.
They want vacant belts.
Thank you. And I've been said that. I'm like, fam, if your goal was to get Crawford in the ring, you was in the top 3 of the WBO while you were petitioning the WBA for Stanionis. So clearly you don't want Crawford because he right there. And what happened? Everybody seemed to forget. Paco exposed her, and I like Virgil, so don't get it twisted. But Paco exposed him months ago. Yo, we offered him Crawford 2 times. It's out of Paco's own mouth.
Nope.
Not just
WBO
once.
president.
How many times? Not just once.
Twice. Do
you think that's more on him, or is that got to have a heavy influence on Oscar?
It could look. We could say it's Oscar, but I treat the situation for all these guys the same. While you are out here telling the media A, B, C, and D, this is what's really going on. So I'm gonna treat you the same way I treat Boots, the same way I treat anybody in that situation. Like, nah, y'all don't want to fight Crawford. Neither of y'all. Y'all waiting for Errol to leave so y'all get some vacant belts, and y'all not gonna fight each other neither. I could see that already. Like. They're not gonna fight. They're not gonna fight.
Not especially not a welterweight. Especially not a welterweight.
They're not gonna fight Tim if Tim's still at 154.
And you know it might end up being Crawford versus Tim. If Crawford knock out Errol, and you know what the question is, how much longer will Jermell stay at junior middle when you ain't fought in over a year?
Like his brother.
Don't tell Espinosa that, who's crying about the ring pound for pound now.
I seen that silly shit. You want a guy to be ranked that literally ain't fought in over a year. What's the matter with you, bro? You begging ESPN to promote your fights. You begging Ring to rank your fighters. You need to focus on getting them fights, is what you need to focus.
And then did you see what Ishe said to him? Shaded him?
Ishe
tweeted like, I don't know any boss, VP, CEO worried about
I didn't know what he was talking about. I'm like, who Ishe talking about? And Drew, what if I maintain here? You don't see any executives from ESPN, for example, getting into arguments and all this crying at. You don't see that.
Is Joe Markowski tweeting every day?
Bro, Joe Expendionis Markowski, all he do is cast a little spell and then leave because he looked like a blonde Harry Potter. He don't even talk that much, bro.
All he does is retweet fights that are going to be on the zone.
I never seen no boss hog, boss dog, big dog arguing as much as Stephen, bro. I never seen that. And imagine you're the executive. The promotional outfit literally gets their boxing budget from you, but you say, oh, the promoters decide what's on pay-per-view. What? No, they don't. You just getting sunned. At ESPN, Bob let it be known. Remember, with Lopez, he said, that's out of my hands. ESPN got to decide how they want to do that. If they want it to be a pay-per-view, that's on them, not us. He said that. It was in 2020. So if Stephen is getting his marching orders from Al, you the Doja. You get the Duchess. You get the Duchess and the Capri Suns and the chicken wings, B. You the Doja.
He the type the homie tell him, like, nah, bro, you can't you can't stay in the hotel tonight because I got this joint coming out. You got to sleep in the hallway.
Go up the block and give me you go up the block and get me a chopped cheese.
Hey, when you're supposed to be the man who ain't supposed to touch dope no more because he's so high up, but you always in the public, we got a problem.
Exactly.
There's an internal problem.
Now, Jonathan Lambarena says Clarissa had like 3-4 vacant titles her run. It's more than that. It's seven. It's about 7 titles. And that's a lot of vacant titles.
And the biggest thing she suffers from is she doesn't have no nemesis. She doesn't have a Amanda Serrano to Katie Taylor, a Michaela Mayer to Elisa Baumgardner.
No, I mean, look, she so far, like that was the problem. I would say that was the problem. She ended up fighting Hammer. They didn't build it up enough. That's what I see, y'all.
Yeah.
You know, you didn't build that up enough. And then you did have the big fight with Savannah, and it did deliver. It was entertaining. It was all those things. But now what?
I got a question for all you guys.
Go ahead.
If her personality was more appealing, do you think it makes a big difference, or it just
a huge difference, bro?
100%. 100%.
Look, being graceful, like Hannah Gabriel's, for example. Hannah tested positive for steroids, right, or whatever she tested positive. But go watch that video and tell me, like, oh my God. She did a video on her Instagram, right? Talking her shit, English, Espanol, being graceful, gracious, mesmerizing. It's like, man, I don't give a fuck about them steroids. You do what you want to do.
No, Jules. I'm sorry. No.
Yes, I'm biased. Yes,
I'm biased.
They sent their flower. They should have sent her ass some gloves.
I'm biased. Her personality right now. Her personality. I'm gonna tell you, like, her personality could be what it is already if she was knocking bitches out.
As great as her personality is, she was getting flowers from people. They should have sent her some gloves.
No, what I'm saying is, like, if Clarissa was knocking motherfuckers out like Tank, she could have this attitude.
I'm playing the audio for y'all. You can hear the poise, the niceness. The
what is she doing with her hair?
It's from her Instagram.
Oh.
Muy buenas noches a todos ustedes. Les habla su campeona Hannah Gabriels. Good night to everybody. This is Hannah Gabriels. I'm gonna wait for everybody to connect. And get into the transmission. Many kisses to everybody. I'm just waiting for people to, to get in. Have an amazing night, everybody.
You hear that? That's grace.
She got a sexy voice.
She might have had grace, but she didn't have wherewithal.
I'm just saying that how you carry yourself and how you treat people. Yeah, that's very important. Like you can't greatness. Like, in other words, if I won 2 gold medals, right? Let's just say, all right, Unbiased don't watch boxing. He don't watch boxing. He don't care about that shit. What I do in boxing, don't even matter. So should I come at him? Well, I got 2 gold medals. Unbiased don't give a fuck about that shit. Now, if I come at him with respect, you be like, yo, you
might pay attention just to you.
Might pay attention. Yo, you draw more flies with honey than shit. More flies with honey than vinegar. You know? Yeah, like,
it'd be
treat
like,
people right, yo.
Yeah,
let's say Mike Tyson had her attitude, but he fought like Frankie Sanchez. Nobody gonna give a fuck.
Yep.
This motherfucker right here. This motherfucker right. That's Spence. You can't talk like that. You can't.
That was wrong.
Rah, and we going to a decision all the time, man.
I mean,
chill, son.
Here's Devin Haney trying to play the tough guy. Devin Haney's trying to play the tough guy, pushing people away and
that's why Floyd could talk that shit at 30 and 35 because he was knocking motherfuckers out.
And if he wasn't, he'll get in there, school the hell out your ass, and back it up.
But here's the thing: like, here's the kind of person I am as a boxing fan. This is me in general. Like, you could have a shitty personality. But if we talking boxing and you're a boxer, professional athlete, when you talk boxing, as long as you spew objective information and knowledge and you keeping it real, I don't care if you're a dick or an asshole, but at least when you talk, that's fine.
Like Larry Holmes said, Rocky Marciano can't carry my jock strap. But watch his face. That was a bad motherfucker.
Yes,
bad motherfucker like that.
Whenever Clarissa Shields
bro, he took Ray Mercer's I don't think a lot of people realize that. You know what I'm saying?
No, I was right after the Morris fight, bro.
Yep.
He was 46 years old.
Larry don't get the love he should get because the era he came after Ali. It's hard to you come after Ali, it's fucked up.
And I'm kind of in agreement that I could forgive everything. Just all the shit if you was in there annihilating broads. Now, it's broads, especially from Argentina, that show you knockouts. Bitches is putting other bitches in comas out here, right? But when they do the interviews, you would never know it because they're so, like they're very gracious.
You did say them Argentinians tough as fuck, though.
They tough as fuck. it's broads. They putting bitches in comas out here, but they not all rah. And though if they were, it's permissible because it all works. It's all the ingredients in the lasagna that make it click. Don't do all that and you can't score a knockout to save your life. I'm just saying, like, yeah, that's kind of crazy.
You trying to say she tofu lasagna?
It's a tofu burger, bro. It's what it. But I still think she's one of the best. Like, if you watch her, oh yeah, she's one of the best. Unfortunately, the disparity between her and everybody else at her weights. What can you say? There's not a lot of girls that are anywhere near her level at those weights.
What are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do? You know, can't say shit.
Okay.
Now let's move on from that shit. The boot shit. They want this guy to be the shit so bad, and it's like, why, bro? Just explain it to me. What is it about this guy? What the fuck did he do that you already risking it all for boots? Like,
Champ Side got him in his top 10 pound for pound.
Oh Lord, I saw that shit.
Really?
Jesus.
Don't even watch his channel, man.
Yeah, like I can't. I did see the pound for pound list, and I laughed, but I don't watch that guy's channel.
That's a propaganda list. That's a propaganda list. That's all that is.
Pound for pound top 10.
His pound for pound top 10, like.
It's probably got Heaney number one.
Yeah, and look, there's worse ones. I don't even get into other people's pound for pound lists anymore because it's like that opens the door for people to bother me. And I'm like, look, you could put the same guy 5 times on your list.
You could put Rocky Balboa at number 5. I don't care.
For real, you could have Adonis Creed on your shit 6 times. I don't give a shit.
You can put Soda Popinski on that motherfucker.
For remember Soda Popinski with the boy head in the bottle. You know what I mean? The shit is that that's just, if that's how you view skills or whatever, if that's on you, because my understanding of pound for pound is very simple. You're rating the fighters based on skill, and there are quantifiable metrics that you can use to rate a fighter's skill. Yes, there are. The most skilled fighters in the world have common denominators. Duran and Leonard were both what? Multi-weight champions. They were champions at more than one weight several times throughout their careers. And what other common denominators do fighters like this have? Their quality of competition, their number of title defenses, the number of divisions that they climb, and how many times did they become champions? There are quantifiable metrics that can show you this fighter is more skilled than this fighter because he did A, B, C, and D. But there are people that they think that off of eye test, because you're Customato, I gather, right? You can just see all the shit, irrespective of evidence, irrespective of quantifiable matters of fact. Let's put boots on the pound for pound. Why? What did he do?
Julius, let me ask you this question, and to the people of the panel. If we have to make a pound for pound top 5, top 10 best cloud grifters of the world, who will we like?
Gervonta Davis.
Gervonta Davis will be the.
Gervonta Davis, Jermall Charlo, not Jermall Charlo, Demetrius Andrade, who else? We just talking about clout chasing.
We talk about fake boogeymen, or
not fake boogeymen, but guys that are basically just riding a wave. They don't make waves with anything they do. They just ride someone else's wave. I think Tyson Fury also.
Arnold Barboza, him. You get added on the list.
Yeah, like billion dollar Barboza. Like if you let Rick Merrigan tell the story, this is a 7-figure fighter. Where, bro? On Krypton? It ain't on Earth.
David Benvenidez is on there too.
But based on what they have done in the ring, because I agree with you, Julius, but Gervonta Davis at least had the Ryan Garcia fight. That was his fight. So we cannot say, you maybe use Ryan Garcia for all those pay-per-view numbers, but you had the fight. But
Yeah.
there are other motherfuckers that have been done absolutely nothing.
Andre.
And they are stealing clout from other fighters. I think Butsen is, for me, is in the top 3.
Oh, yes. Fucking Leo. Boots is a fraud. It's not because Crawford said it on the $1 Million Worth of Game podcast. It's not because of that. It's because of what your father said. You don't have a contract with Showtime? Then what the fuck was stopping you from going to Black Prom? You said you wanted Crawford, right? Here's your chance. And what you start talking about? I'm loyal to Showtime. All right, bro. You don't want to fight.
He didn't want to fight.
But you know what's going to end up happening to Boots? I mean, not only is he going to get the Luka treatment,
like Andre, bro.
But it's like when he finally it's probably going to be something like, what if he lost to Ruben Villa, for God's sakes?
Bro, I'm telling you that it's going to be. I feel like it's going to be like the Ruben thing. He ain't got a chin check yet, Jay. He ain't.
No. I know.
Nobody that could punch.
I know.
Yeah. Here's for the real one.
So, I like all that shit. That shit looks great, just like Josh Kelly before him. That shit looked great with who you fighting. So then we gotta ask, who are you fighting? Who are these people? Chikatsian? The fuck they found him at? Chikatsian? The fuck?
I mean, because I think after that fight, right? Like, I kind of took a jab at Boots for going the distance. It was just in a joking way, but then I think I got a Boots fan in my comments talking about like how, Karen so and so was good at this and that accomplished. I thought, wait a minute, so you're telling me that you pick Boots to go the distance with this guy? Is that what you're really saying to me?
Bro, these dudes will say anything, bro. I don't even argue with these fucking idiots because they'll literally say anything. Shout out to Edwin Castillo who says, Pioneer, Layla, Fox, Cecilia, Gina, and MMA. Fuck Ronda. I'll say that Ronda did do something good though, because she got the sport a lot of attention, and the women's scene is digestible to many men because of Ronda. So you got to.
She brought a lot of eyes. She brought
a lot of eyes. Like even if she had hype, who doesn't? Everybody's got a little bit of fucking hype
at first. Yes.
Yeah. You know, like, and I wasn't big on Ronda. I'm just saying that hindsight is 2020. She was very beneficial to Dana. Very beneficial to
run too, man. You can't front like
it got to the point where Dana White was talking about she would beat Floyd in the pro boxing match. So
very popular. So I give her flowers on that. That she did open doors.
Damn, this is the longest time we've been speaking about Clarissa Shields. That's crazy.
I was just reading that super chat. I'm still on Boots. Maurice says, who is franchised at 140? WBC hasn't enforced any of the rules for that BS title. Never liked it anyway. But now you're never gonna hear any. There is no more franchise, bro.
There is no more franchise.
There is no more franchise. They phased them both out.
They're gone.
They're gone, bro. They're gone. All the WBC franchise titles are gone, bro. All of them. The WBC
regulars, except for Gervonta's and what's his name, David Durrell.
And David Morrell. Yeah, those are the only WBA regulars in circulation. But all the franchise titles are gone. And that's not a bad thing either, because it's like, well, what the fuck is the use of those bullshits anyway? But they're all gone. I'm curious to see what Devin Haney is gonna do, because I don't believe none of the shit Calvin Ford says. I don't believe you're gonna do anything.
Those guys are.
No. They got a plan in place. It's either Rolly rematch or somebody else.
You know what I mean? So they're just cheerleaders.
Yo, but they ordered the O'Hara Davies, bro. They ordered that. So now what are they gonna do?
I don't think it's gonna happen. I think it's gonna happen.
That made me so happy.
I mean, but I think you know why? How many times did they order Santa Cruz versus Lee Wood, and that didn't happen?
That's what I like. If you real, nobody's getting life-altering money to fight Rolly. O'Hara Davies maybe makes $50,000 or $100,000 in that fight. You could pay him $100,000. Hey, get out of here, bro. I'm trying to have this fight. Get out. Here's $100,000. That's what you would have made if we would have fought. That's what you would have made. So here, take this, and I'm gonna go fight Ryan. It could happen. It could happen.
I don't know. Leverage.
He's not going to move up. You don't think he's going to move up?
Who, Ryan?
No, Devin.
Oh, I mean, I
100% he moves up.
I mean, he moves up and fights who though? That's the question. Because
I think his breakout. I think break-in fight for 140 is Liam Powell. Not too hard.
I like that fight. That's a good fight.
Liam Powell.
It's not bad actually.
He ain't gonna fight
fucking Michael with the save. Shout out to Michael. Michael motherfucking Job.
Give up my government like that, yo.
I'm gonna say your last name periodically throughout the broadcast. But real shit, like that's and that's actually a good fight. Liam Buttle's an unbeaten fighter. We know he can fight. We saw what he did to Brock Jarvis. He can fight. He's a good fighter. They're trying to make it Devin's, and it's so weird because it's like, bro, do you want Javante to fuck you or something? Because they're trying to like, no, because they're trying to make it. I have already seen these comments where the guys are trying to devise a way to where if the fight don't happen, it must be Devin's fault. And I'm like, bro, ain't y'all the same ones that say Javante is the face of boxing? Don't y'all say that he the A side to everybody? Then it's on him to make the offer. It's not complicated. If he the A side,
face of boxing.
All right, I then make the offer.
Where's your belt? He doesn't have a belt. I mean,
no, he don't. No, because he don't need a belt to be the face of boxing. He don't. But
because,
if you the face,
that's bullshit, though. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, so it's like
if you the face, because and they already know what time it is. Let this Butterball fight Isaac in let this Butterball fight Isaac in the fall. Them numbers gonna go way down.
Yep.
Down.
This is gonna go way because, bro, I buy fights. We all, like, to a degree, we're all paying customers, and I could tell you, I ain't buying that shit. I don't know if y'all is, but I know I'm not.
I didn't buy the first fight.
Like?
I know Regis wants to fight Devin, but I don't think Devin is going to get that fight.
No,
I don't think he wants to go.
No,
he's not going to win that fight.
No, honestly, I saw him talking on Twitter.
Yeah, so
Devin called Eddie about it. I think that.
Oh shit, I've got him.
You know, honestly, I don't think that Devin will duck anybody. I swear to God, I don't. I don't think.
Yeah, but I don't think that's next, Michael.
No. I'm not saying that's next. I'm not saying.
I like Devin's response to Tank's team though.
I think that when Al called me, because it's facts, like, bro, I cannot be the one. If I only sold 150 or 200,000 pay-per-views and you sold over 1 million, correct? Why would I be the one initiating the conversation? You the A side. If you want me, come get me. You the A side, right? You sell all the pay-per-views. You look like young MA mixed with Manny Fresh, like if they had a baby.
Yo, he looks like the male young MA, bro. Like
he looked like young MA and Manny Fresh combined. Let our powers combine. Manny.
Oh shit!
They call him Record Knee.
Gator
real shit.
The
Coogee suit ain't got no job, but I stay. That's my shit,
bro.
That's my shit. Shout out to Manny Fresh, one of the great beat makers of our era. But yeah, like that's not even me being critical of Javante or attacking Javante. That's literally how this works. That if you're the bigger attraction and the guy with all the money behind you, then how could it be on Devin to initiate the conversation? Not only is he a free agent, he's literally free. Like, he don't got nothing going on right now. He ain't got to do nothing right now. You know what I mean? So if you want him, go get him. What's stopping you? And you don't blame the jail shit, because while you in your house in Baltimore on house arrest, what's stopping Tom Brown from moving the wheels? What's stopping Al Heyman from moving the wheels? That's what these people get paid to do, ain't it?
They get paid. 3 months is not that long, though. He'll be out soon. He'll be out by August. He'll be out by August.
He's already in, ain't he?
That's just a couple of seasons on Law and Order, bro. He'll be out before we know it. Out of his house.
A month in.
Shit is crazy. Will says Boots reminds me a lot of Reggie Johnson. You know what I mean, Jules? He's good, but not good enough. My thing is, I'm not gonna make presuppositions about what you can or can't do. I'm just gonna focus on what you haven't done, because that is a fact. It's a fact. You ain't do nothing. Why the fuck am I supposed to look at Crawford crazy? Crawford about to fight Spence, bro. What you about to do?
What the fuck up, Spence, bro? What the fuck up, Spence?
You know, if Showtime had the intel, they would put him in there. They would put Boots in there with either.
I love saying that.
Is the co-main with either Ugas or Thurman?
Well, you would have to pay Thurman $1 billion to have that fight.
But either way, keep him busy. Put him in there with Villa and keep him busy. I mean, he needs another fight. You know what I mean?
Wait, Riverside Rocky. Put him in there with Riverside Rocky.
Hello, get him something.
I just realized
Put him on the card.
I haven't been on since the fight was announced, and I remember some people saying the fight's never going to happen. Hey,
Brody, you must not have been watching my last couple of videos where I said everything I've been hearing says they're gonna fight.
No, not you, not you, not you.
Now, I know Drew had some skepticism, but I understand why. He spoke to the Saudi guy. The Saudis had an interest in that fight. Apparently, things fell apart when it came to that, when it came to Saudi doing that fight. But if you watch, you don't have to believe nothing I say. Just watch every video, put it in the search bar, Spence Crawford, you're going to hear me say the same thing on repeat. Everything I'm hearing, they're fighting. It's in July. It's in late July.
That's true.
The 22nd
That's true.
Yep,
or the 29th. But that's what I've been saying. They're fighting. This is the year. I believe they're going to fight, and you all know why. It's not just because of them, too. It's because of the Showtime shit. They need a big fucking year. Last year was not a good year for Showtime, bro. The biggest fight they did was at the beginning of the year, Charlo Castaño, 800,000 views. That was literally the biggest fight they did that whole year. Other than that, they got cooked most of the year by Top Rank and Matchroom. So they need this year to be a turning point to show the people above Stephen, yo, keep investing in boxing. That shit brings numbers. People watch. They need a big year. Now, they did good with Ryan and Javante. Now, we got to see how this is going to do. Guys, I don't know what it's going to do. I ain't going to sit here and tell you it do or don't do a mill. I don't know. How do y'all feel?
I feel, honestly, based off everyone's reaction, if Ryan could do that much with Tank, and Jake Paul did about, I know I'm bringing up Jake Paul, but they did about 700, I would say it falls into just right above 600. Just right above.
Unbiased, what does this fight do?
This fight does anywhere between 700K and 1 million, depending on how it's promoted. One thing y'all forgetting. There's one thing that people think is going to do low that's forgetting. I'm getting the pulse of the casual fan. There is a pulse coming from the casual fan. They have an opportunity to actually make it go higher than before. If they do a great job promotion-wise between the fighters and the promotional company, they can actually drive it even higher.
I believe that because I spoke to this kid in my gym, right? He doesn't watch boxing at all, but like he's such a fucking casual. He's like, bro, I was watching Earl Spence highlights, bro. He can't lose, bro. I don't think anybody can beat him, like ever. So it's like, that's the casual right there.
I mean, with the right promotion, I do agree that I could see it doing 7 with the right promotion. The problem, I think, is that Errol Spence has the personality of a warm bus bus seat.
I need them to get on. I need them 2 press conferences.
But used to have one like that.
Here's the point, everybody.
They have to talk shit.
But Bud is talking shit. He need a frick to his frack because he is talking shit. Errol not talking.
Errol's just boring. Errol's just an alcoholic, bro. He slurs his words
and things like that. I'm gonna get beat up by Crawford and things like that.
And here's the thing.
Fighters on. We gonna do
tell you this, fellas.
On.
Right now, it could do anywhere between $500,000 to 800. Don't let Benavidez and Canelo get it made and announce.
Shit.
Yeah, but that would be.
Yo, why Mirage disappear when Canelo talking about fighting Benavidez? See how I fucking love it.
Where'd he go? Where'd he go?
I fucking love it.
Jules, let Benavidez Canelo get made. That takes out all the steam from that fight.
But they won't announce it until afterwards.
No, they won't.
Nah, but you got time. Wait. You got time. You talking about a whole month in between them 2 fights. Crawford Spence is at the end of July. That leaves the whole month of August. In September, you would do, presumably, Canelo versus Benavidez. So they're not too close together to where you can't say, yeah, yo, later on, we got this shit for you too. PBC. Like, look, man, I'm not against Showtime having a big year. If that's how it look, oh yeah, I'm with that shit. Go ahead, B.
But
But
y'all know
PBC's
the
not going to
push
let him
they
do
need.
that, though.
Y'all know the push they need.
PBC's not going to let him go fight.
Who said it's PBC? Is this Canelo? Canelo don't listen to PBC.
Yeah, but they're not gonna do. But Benitez is, and they're not gonna put Benitez out
If
there.
they make the fight, you think they're gonna make Canelo wait to announce it? Come on, man.
My God, if Canelo go over, he says, if Canelo go over there and he say, "Yo, I want your fighter, bro," y'all better give him what the fuck he want because y'all need him. That motherfucker sold 450,000 with John Ryder, bro. He don't need nobody. He don't. 450,000 with John Ryder. Don't believe me? Look it up. World Boxing News. World Boxing News. The number is out.
Jules, I saw that number and I asked a question. I said, which number do you believe? 450 or 150 to 200? So I posed that the question to everybody on the panel. Which one do you believe?
450,000 because he sold 500,000 with Bivol. That's what I was expecting. Something close to 500,000 because 500,000 is his base number. He sold 500,000, a little north of 500,000 with the Bivol fight. With Golovkin, he sold $1 million. With John Ryder, he goes back to 500,000 or close to 500,000. I believe that. Like, yeah, I can see that. I fuck with him. I buy his fights. I know. It's fans out there that is going to buy his shit no matter what. Just because it's him. That's where he at.
Dog, there was people that went to the fight in Mexico that still bought it for people back home in the States.
Trying to tell you, bro. It's Canelo time. Shout out to my man Alfred Young. If Bud does the Spence, what Curry did to McCrory, people may die. And would versus Lopez be bigger given how they look this weekend? Being real, Wood versus Warrington is still a bigger fight than Wood. If we gonna talk about bigger, not better, but bigger, Wood versus Warrington is way bigger than Wood versus Lopez.
It is.
It just is, bro. Like over there, that's a big old fight. And for all those who like, oh, Warrington this, Warrington that, Brody, Mick got knocked the fuck out. All right. Warrington ain't get knocked the fuck out by Lopez. He went the distance. Yeah, and if it was my show, Lopez would have got robbed. We robbing him.
We don't want that fight.
Come on, bro. You know what it is.
I mean, and plus, like, where's the fight bigger? Like, because they both draw huge crowds.
Just being real with you, Michael. You think Top Rank going to send Lopez to Matchroom? Because if we got to be honest, the money at featherweight is not in America. It's in the UK. Why you think he called out Lee Wood? Because the money's in the UK. Ain't no money over here for featherweights.
Is he allowed to move like that? Because he moved for the Josh Warrington fight.
Damn, bro. Like, I don't know.
Well, technically, he was Josh's mandatory. So
Bob got two champions. He got Ribo Flavin Ramirez and Luis Lopez.
When is the fight? July 29th?
I'm talking about Crawford Spence?
Crawford Spence, yeah.
The day after my birthday. Woohoo!
So they're not going to Canelo. If they make David versus Canelo, they're not going to wait 6 weeks before the fight to announce it. Let's just be realistic. Because after Spence Crawford, it's 6 weeks to the second week of September. They're not going to wait that long.
They got to keep the hits coming, bro. They got to keep the hits coming. They might have, if they do it, when we don't know that they're going to do it, but if they do it, they gotta let motherfuckers know ahead of time that you gotta keep the hits coming, fam. Yep.
I mean, but y'all know what this Crawford Spence fight needs for a push? Them All Access episodes generate a lot of fucking views.
What?
The All Access episodes?
All Access would be really good. I'm actually excited.
I think one of them needs to go to Joe Rogan.
I mean, look, you could do All Access, right? No doubt. But Spence is a boring ass person, bro. Like, he don't like Crawford comes out of his from behind his wall, depending on who you put him in there with. Like, you see, he was regular with Gilly and whatchamacallit and Way Low. Mm-hmm. He was regular. He was talking regular. So you seeing his personality with Errol, bro, that's like putting mayonnaise on Wonder Bread, bro.
And I know y'all saying that, but like when Jules did that video, like Canelo replays on DAZN YouTube were doing more than All Access views, dog, with Tank and Ryan.
That's
like
true.
So like that's old ass shit to promote. Like that shit, nobody watches Showtime, yo.
I mean, seriously. Most of the time I watch Earl, it's like, dude, you can sell this dude as a sleeping aid.
You could like he's like a Valium, yo. Like yeah, I'm gonna do things like that, and I'm gonna ride my ranch. Like, bro, like
this is a big fight. I still don't think it's bigger than Tank Ryan.
I'm going to tell you what I told you before, Drew. The same with Tank and Ryan. I don't know. Remember, Tank and Ryan, what did I keep saying? This being a big fight is contingent upon Ryan turning a section of his Instagram followers and social media followers into paying customers. And we don't yet know if he can do that. Because if he can even get a fraction, an eighth or a tenth of all those millions of people that follow him, it's a lot of money in that. But we didn't know. I didn't know if he could do that because he never did it before. So you got to leave a little air for mystery to like, look, I don't know what this fight is going to do. Do I think it's a better fight? Do I think it's better than it would have been in 2019? No. Do I think it's bigger? I can't answer that.
Yes, we can answer that. I don't think it's bigger. It's high level pugilism, but it's still 30-plus-year-old welterweight. So I take that with a grain of salt.
That's true, but I'm telling you, the casuals are talking about this fight.
I'm not saying they're not talking about this fight. I've seen casuals talking about this fight. That's not indicative of it selling 1 million pay-per-view buys, though, because they don't have the reach and the profile Tank and Ryan did.
That's a good point. That neither man has the following that because they're young. You know, even though Gervonta Davis is damn near 30, he is perceived as being a younger guy than he is. And Ryan, we all know he paints his nails, he does TikTok videos, does weird shit, TikTok dance. You know he's for the youth. He ain't for the old guys, he for the youth. We can't say that about Bud and Spence. We can't.
And Ryan, by the way, Ryan had corporate sponsors coming. He had CAA. Well, I don't know. He had all that other extra shit.
And shit. That's kind of suspect.
I'll say this. There was more money behind Ryan and Tank. They needed Ryan and Tank to do what it did to make this fucking fight.
I agree. I agree with that statement. But, I mean, there is ways they can do this. I mean, I don't know how much of a difference it makes, but I really think having one of them on Joe Rogan, that brings MMA crowd involved, bringing more awareness. They have ways to do this. They just got to execute.
Do you trust Steven Espinosa to execute?
You can see, with Crawford, there's the potential, because I've seen Crawford interviews where he exhibits more personality than usual. But with Errol, it's all the same monotone shit. It's only, you'll be 2 minutes in, he'll start talking about his goddamn horses. Nobody cares about that shit.
Chocolate strawberries. Do you see that video? His chocolate strawberries.
Well, that was in a bedroom with his lady, you know, but you know what I mean? All I'm saying is that dude he is not behaving like a fighter that has been waiting. Like Crawford is behaving in a way where he has been waiting for this. That's how he acting. Like I've been waiting for this. Errol was like, all right, y'all, we're gonna have to pay.
Yo, do you think it's different? Do you guys think that Yellow Beezy will walk him out?
I hope so.
Whoa. You said he wore him out.
No, he walked him
out. If Yellow Beezy walks him out, then Crawford should come out to Mo 3.
I heard that shit wrong. I'm going to smoke a cigarette. I'll be right back after these commercial messages.
Guy in his cigarette.
By the way, look, let me ask y'all something. I mean, y'all paid for the Tank Ryan fight via DAZN, yes?
Yep.
So
and I got refunded.
No, good for you. I didn't, but anyway, so does DAZN get to keep that, or does it go to Showtime, like the profits for that, or do they split the cost?
No, they don't split profit. They both get a percentage of the gross.
Got it. Okay.
And then the profits are split between the promoters.
Got it. Okay. Cool.
Y'all talking about Crawford and Bud coming out with shit. I know how. I mean, Crawford and Spence. I know how Spence is leaving that motherfucker though.
Hell yeah.
Here's a question of the day though: is Showtime going to be smart enough to, I guess, find a partner for the overseas market?
No. Well, they should.
Fight TV. That won't
Fight TV probably. Yeah, that's it.
They're going to go rinky dink. Fight TV doesn't have the reach DAZN does, but. Again, that's why you don't trust.
As long as somebody shows it in Canada, bro.
It's a shame DAZN's not doing this fight, man. They really should. You know what I mean? I wish
That's
they were.
They should
That's just pure ego getting in the way of what makes business sense.
Yeah.
They should do it with DAZN. Make more sense.
By the way, and y'all going? You
Well,
going?
even if they don't do it with the zone, at least like holler at Sky, holler at
Drew's never going to the show unless he has to pull out his passport.
Yeah, I'm over American fights, bro. Unless it's a trainer I know, a manager, and I don't have to fucking put in work. I'm like, fuck these dudes, bro. This shit don't. The scene's trash, yo. If I like pulling out my passport and going to a big fight. We don't have that here.
I will be going for Canelo's last fight, though. That I will. Whenever he says he's gonna retire, I'll pull up to that one.
Then he turns around and comes back.
Nah,
like I'll probably go,
and then he comes back.
I got some friends on the card in AZ, like shit like that. I'll go to, like if someone invites me or something like that. But just to go now, just like man, fuck that shit. It's too much of a headache.
I feel you, bro.
We got Teo. Yo, after this week, we have like non-stop boxing matches. We got Teo next week. And
hopefully Josh Taylor can send that idiot to the Shadow Realm.
So you're talking about that the multiple seats available the multiple seat available event we talking about? Josh Taylor and Teo, the big seller Teo.
Yep.
Y'all see what he said, bro? He said, "I want to kill him."
Bruh, this dude, shut up.
Nobody say Teo brings in numbers.
I wish he would understand that, bro. You guys remember when they did that little thing on ESPN a couple months ago? He was like, "Josh, shouldn't this be in the big room?" Man, y'all can't.
I mean, bro, seeing you against George Kambosos and Sandler Martin tells me all I need to know, man. You know what I mean?
You can't even sell out the little room. Like, I hope he realizes.
Even if Teo won the Kambosos fight, even if he didn't have this little downslide with the mental health bullshit, whatever, even him at his sharpest and best, I think Josh Taylor is just a better.
Josh Taylor is a better fighter.
He is. I mean, honestly, I think the worst version of Josh beats the best version of Teo.
And Josh, he looks good. He looks healthy. He looks happy. He's gonna fuck up Teo, bro.
Yeah.
Dude, look at Josh Taylor's last 5-6 fights, bro. That motherfucker fights hitters, bro.
Exactly, bro. The disrespect towards his man because he had a bad fight. Yes, it was a.
He just had one bad. That's just one. Look at Teo.
Yes.
He's had 3.
Teo's not been good at 140.
Yes, it was a robbery. Okay, but y'all gonna disrespect this guy is a killer, dude. This guy was a undisputed champion fighting back to back.
Regis, yep.
Heavy hitters, bro. He beat Regis, arguably even lost that fight as well too. Those two are pretty much neck and neck in terms of skill.
Taylor ain't taking
I think he won that fight.
I would favor Regis now, but
so would I. I would too.
And you know what? He gonna beat Teo, in my opinion, but it ain't gonna be an easy fight.
I think it'll be easy. As soon as this fight was made, I literally said, "This is a tune-up."
I mean, Teo might have some moments. He might have 2 or 3 good rounds, but
it will come easy as the fight gets later.
This is a tune-up for Josh Taylor, bro. He's gonna walk with that kid.
Hold up. Josh Taylor got too many question marks for you to be feeling that confident because he got some question marks coming into this fight.
It's just one fight. It's just one fight.
Go that far,
It's both have with the injury and the inactivity. Come on, add it all up, baby.
I'm biased. They both have question marks. One guy's is extremely mental and in the corner. The other guy's is his physical. I'm liable to pick the guy that only has physical question opposed to mental and coaching questions.
No. I agree with the pick. I got Josh Taylor, but what I mean is this ain't gonna be a wash. Teo has.
I'm telling you, this is gonna be a wash.
We don't know. That's the beauty of this fight. It could be a wash. It can't be.
It might not be really a toss. We don't really know until they get in the ring.
I'm not mad at you guys for picking.
Teo will end up getting washed, but it won't be a wash fight. What will happen is when you get to the deep waters, that's when he gets washed. He gets knocked out in round 9.
No deep waters.
All right. Okay. How about this? $10 that the fight lasts longer than 8 rounds.
You got stoppage?
I got stoppage. I don't know.
I'm talking about Spence.
I don't know, Michael.
Let's talk about Josh and Teo.
Josh and Teo. Listen, man, I don't even know. Teo out here talking crazy. He trying to catch bodies out here and all of that. Crazy out here, B.
Michael, take that gentleman's $10 bet, man. Come on.
$10.
Nah, but who got Teo though? Who got Teo? Who got
Ain't
him?
about who's gonna win because we both got the same person who's gonna win. I just think it's gonna last longer than he think it's gonna last.
Let me read the super chat. Let me read the super chat. Don Juan says last night on Black and Brown Show. Dirk was on there saying how he cooked you and the panel. I thought Mirage was bad. Keep up the great work.
Oh man,
wow.
that Dirk guy again, bro.
That Dirk dude is a loser, bro. All I gotta do
I
is
forget who that
like that dude is a
I'm
weird. Like yo, that dude is a weirdo. Like what? Like you know what that's like? That's like lying on your dick.
Never heard of
I
it.
equate that to lying. No, I equate that's like
Or
lying
lying about getting pussy.
Yeah, like it's like why would you have to? Why would you have to?
I mean, he seemed to have forgotten that we had video footage of him getting embarrassed.
Which one's Dirk?
Shout out to my man Jimmy DeMarino that cooked him. He's like, I seen that show. You didn't cook shit. Because he the other time, like a month ago, Jimmy DeMarino was like, bro, I seen that show. You didn't cook shit. You got cooked. You got dog walk. Shout out to
I got a question. Is Dirk the one that showed up in the video in his work truck and his work uniform that got cooked?
No.
Told you to delete it.
Nah, Dirk was the.
There's been so many guys that got cooked. I don't know.
Bro, it's like, yo, how you gonna get cooked so bad you request the video get taken down?
I remember that guy.
Who could have named Andre's last 5 opponents but was talking crazy on Andre?
Oh, shout out to Sport and Archives. They record. I didn't even know that he was recording it live. I didn't know about it until people told me that, yo, they recorded it and put it on YouTube. I was like, oh shit, good for me, shit, because then I can listen to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, that guy that you cooked that said, can you take the video down? I don't want my work uniform and I don't want my face show.
but he the one that show his face. Be like, bro, you just embarrassed that you got cooked, bro. That's all it is. You just embarrassed. Dirk is the kid that was on here a couple of weeks ago talking about David Benavidez. That's Dirk. He got like a.
Robbie forgetting him and shit.
He was one of the more recent
Mirage.
He was one of the more recent ones. He was trying to big up David Benavidez. I'm like, bro, that's to me like being real. Honestly, if I just take all the funniness and humor out of it, that is weird though. That you have to go somewhere else and lie to people so you could feel like you did something, or that you need to use somebody else's name. Like, look, earlier this week, the usual suspects. You putting me in shit that don't got nothing to do. I don't fuck with Johnny Boy. Why you putting me in that shit? I don't fuck with that weirdo.
Bro, y'all see that shit that he was
involved? Yeah, none of us fuck with that weirdo.
It was sent to me 2 days ago. Like, yo, this dude put a meme of you and and I do fuck with Montero. Shout out to Michael Montero, but I don't fuck with Johnny Boy. Why you putting me in that? Matter of fact, why you putting me in some shit that don't even have nothing to do with me?
Y'all saw the video of that dude having a mental breakdown? I thought it was
bro, he's been doing that for 3 years, bro.
That's how I know these dudes don't really be in these streets. Like, you put someone's name in something where that they ain't got nothing to do with. I seen dudes get killed for less.
That's why you think I said like I ain't even going whatever, say your name or whatever, because it's like, yo, look at how you move. You putting me in shit for clicks that literally has nothing to do with me. Shit don't got nothing to do with what you got going on with according to boxing, or what you got going on with Chief Wiggum in Milwaukee. That shit don't got nothing to do with me, man. What the fuck you putting me in that shit for? You just like saying my name. It seems that you just like saying my name. You like bringing me up.
Like, that's why I like, according to boxing and hot boxing. Look, we'll fly you guys out here. We'll spar. I'll pay you away if you want to be a tough guy.
And I seen that he
Johnny
did
Boy
that to a dude.
Shout out to Jeff. I seen
the dude that he offered him, like, yo, you be around, and the dude's like, nah. Like, yo, but you got mad time though for other shit though. You got mad time to act stupid online, but if he want to shoot the 5 with you, you don't want to do that.
He don't do no wars.
I see Hot Boxing Jeff in the chat. I want my karaoke smoke.
Yo,
you know what I'm saying that's
literally southpaw from Wish, bro. Hot Boxing on Twitter.
Those two dudes, they need to put them both in a blender, bro. But like, yo, y'all both some garbage.
Put them in Arkham Asylum, bro. For real.
For real, bro. Y'all some Joker henchmen. Like, y'all just some weirdos. But the shit with according to boxing, he handled that shit like a gentleman. Like, Brody, I ain't trying to sit here arguing with you all the time. If you trying to shoot the 5, we can shoot the 5. No, I ain't going. You just gonna sit there and dox him though, right? And just do anything but back up the shit you saying. You a cornball, bro. Like,
gentlemen, I have some information to share that I don't know if everybody knows about.
go ahead.
You know how when it comes to aerosexuality and how they take things and run with it and twist narratives and stuff.
Like when he tried to kiss Yellow BZ, yeah.
So one of the things that they use is side of the streets first. Bradley said side of the streets first, right?
No.
I found out the interview with Bradley that was done on September the 9th, 2019. When Spence went on his rant about Terrence Crawford's resume and other side of the street and
2018.
Exactly.
2018. The reason they say that is because in 2016, an order from the WBC came down late in the year. I believe it was either November or December, ordering Spence and Tim Bradley to fight. And these people either weren't watching boxing at that time or they're pretending they didn't know this. Spence, by the time that order already came down, by the time that order from the WBC already came down, he was already the IBF mandatory. He had already beaten Chris Algieri and Leonard Bundu for that status because those were IBF eliminators. He had won those fights, I believe it was over the summer months, and he was already in position to fight Kell Brook. And in his own words, I'm after Kell Brook. That's what he said. That's who he wanted. All this Bradley shit is revisionist history shit. They're like, Brody, he was after Kell Brook. The order from the WBC was not even a title fight. That was just a plain old eliminator, no title. The IBF shit, that was for the title. That was for Kell Brook's IBF. But people acting stupid like either they don't know that or they pretending that they don't know that. That, bro, this dude was never after Tim Bradley. Ever. Like, y'all just make shit up. Like, if we gonna be honest, because that's how you get down. You make shit up. Yeah, there was an order, but he was already due to fight Kell Brook the following year. He's gonna skip out on that to fight Bradley for no belt. Where is your common sense? The other thing is, what they don't understand is they thinking of Spence as he is now in 2016. Gentlemen, in 2016, who was the bigger name?
Terrence Crawford.
No.
Bradley.
Tim Bradley.
Big time.
Yeah, you
Tim Bradley was the one who was fighting on pay-per-view, not Spence. So if you really wanted Bradley, you know what would have had to happen.
He would have had to go to Top Rank.
You got to go to Top Rank.
Matter of fact, at that point in time, Spence is exactly where Boots is right now.
I'm telling you. That's why I'm like, either you wasn't watching boxing, which is possible if you saying this dumb shit. Either you wasn't watching boxing or you playing dumb to prop up the narrative. Because Tim was the big name at that time. In 2016, yeah, he was a pay-per-view attraction, bro. What are you talking about?
Of course he was, yeah.
What, Pacquiao 3 times, beat Marquez, the Provodnikov fight? Resume speaks for itself. Errol was a nobody at that time. He was just an unbeaten guy trying to get Kell Brook. So if you really wanted Bradley, you would have had to go to Top Rank.
This is the same kind of guys that are thinking that Lomachenko lost 8-4.
Don't get me started with that. Leave that alone, please.
Jesus Christ.
Please don't bring that up.
I don't got time for that bull. But it's silly what they do. And this is why I don't really like to have these arguments unless it's here where I'm making money from it. Because I already know what kind of people I'm talking to. Like, you act like a child. You motherfuckers that act like little kids, like Brody, you either dumb or playing dumb. Errol wasn't going to go to Top Rank. And he already got the title shot that he wanted. He was saying that whole year and before that, I want Kell Brook. That's what he was saying. Look it up if you don't believe me. He's after Kell Brook. He was never after Tim Bradley. What y'all did, well, what Errol did, I should say, is he the one that started that circa 2019 talking about, yeah, Tim retired when they ordered him to fight me. Brody, you wasn't even after him. You just a lying motherfucker.
He was after Jeff Horn until Crawford got the belt, bro.
Exactly. When it was Jeff with the BO, oh, you wanted that. But when Crawford got the belt, oh, nah, Sides.
Oh, no. You went wrong side of the street.
You're on the wrong side of the street.
Shit is childish, bro. Like, I don't like
the easy road.
I don't like talking to motherfuckers because what I'm gonna gain talking to your dumb ass? You just gonna sit there and lie like the dude that was in his uniform. When I told him who won their belts first, when I asked him who won his 2 belts first, MJ Akmadali or Stephen Ford? Got quiet.
MJ.
Got quiet. Like, yo, y'all motherfuckers is really on some really silly, childish shit. That it ain't no point to be talking to y'all. That's why motherfuckers say some shit about me now. I don't even say nothing. I'm like, man, go ahead, B. I'm whatever you say I am. I don't give a
Yo, that guy that beat MJ, I'd like to see him versus Inoue, bro. I want to see Inoue at 120, 122, but
Inoue beats him. Inoue beats him.
He can use his size against Inoue, and that could be a really good fight.
That'd be a good fight. Hey, and Casemiro up there now too. You know that, right?
Oh, who the
I think he's up there at 126.
Oh, he moved up?
I mean, 126, 122. My fault. Yeah, 122. He moved up.
Oh shit!
Because you know he couldn't make 118 anymore. Remember, he was using a sauna and all of that, and that's why they took his belt because he used a sauna. They don't let you use a sauna in the UK to make weight.
That's crazy. Speaking of Inoue, I do feel that Fulton has a chance to beat him, but he won't beat him because he won't follow the blueprint. But if he just box, he would beat Inoue, but he's not going to just box.
I feel like if Stephen has an out to beat Inoue, I feel like you can't beat him off the back foot. You're gonna sacrifice rounds moving lateral and not engaging.
I did my research on that. You know, the Japanese board, they're pretty honest. They don't really rob people over there.
I know, like, I do agree with you that their commission is because look, Hassan Endam beat their darling Ryota Murata,
and that Franco fight with Fioka, it actually was a draw. There's an argument for that.
But I feel that
the robbery, but
Fulton, to take away Inoue's power, there's 2 ways to take it away: come forward and smother him and fluster him. Do what Nonito did. I don't think people were expecting Nonito to step to him like, nah, we gonna fight. One of us is gonna go out. You could do that because you're the bigger man, and you've been in fights like that before with the Arnold Kagai fight and the Brandon Figueroa fight. You know, Stephen has been in the trenches. He has been in dog fights. So you could do that, or the opposite. Move lateral, circle away, try to set traps, but I don't think you can win doing that.
Yeah.
I think if you're the bigger guy, you're durable, take it to him, you know, make it emphatic, take it to him. I think that's the best bet.
You know what? Me and Jules, we got the direct opposite opinion. I think if he does that, he ends up getting knocked down and losing the fight. But I feel like if he boxes him, like Roger Mayweather said to Floyd when he got knocked down, he got touched in the second round against Mosley. You beat that motherfucker just boxing him. Box that motherfucker. Just box that motherfucker. That's why I feel like if he just boxed him,
you didn't have to like pop shot in a way, bro. That's not gonna work. That's not gonna work.
If Inoue's back is to the center of the ring and he's cutting it off, and all you doing is moving lateral and shooting the occasional jab or the occasional 2-piece, you're not gonna win doing that, bro. I'm just telling you not. Paul Butler tried that shit, bro. He tried that shit. You lasted long because it took him a while to finally catch up to Paul Butler, but you didn't win a round. You didn't win a round, bro. I feel, you bigger than him. Show him what that shit feel like. Pause. But yeah, you bigger than him, yo.
Show him what that shit feel like.
show him what 122 pound feel like, yo. I'm saying, like, because you bigger than him. Whoa.
When Jules, we got to get that drop. When Jules says "whoa," he sounds like Joey from Blossom.
Whoa! Oh wow, you old as fuck.
Oh, you know that, bro.
Whoa!
Hey, that 7 was hot though. 7 in that show was hot. She was the hot chick in that.
6. Her name was 6, bro, not 7.
Whatever the fuck she was.
had the fatty, bro.
Come on, man.
The fatty was
like, I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. Y'all old as shit.
Yo, them fights is the same week, bro. Listen, them fights is the same week too.
Yo, I was just about to say that they're 4 days apart.
Bro,
I think give me a wonderful birthday.
I'm literally about to bust a nut thing.
Yo, people gonna die.
Whoa, TMI, bro, TMI.
Nah, that's what happens to me when I eat a Cuban sandwich.
Yo, I gotta try this Cuban sandwich shit.
This guy here, the
I
Cuban
gotta try these
sandwich,
sandwiches,
man.
bro. What do I get?
That's his side piece. The
I mean,
Cuban sandwich.
I would say the best place to find a Cuban sandwich, you have to go to a restaurant that serves Caribbean food. It doesn't have to be specifically Dominican or Puerto Rican. They have to serve Caribbean food because Cuban.
Okay. I got a food. I got a food connect. So no, I asked him about it.
I'm gonna be in New York next month. I'm gonna be in New York next month. Where can I get a good Jamaican patty and cocoa bread?
If you want the shit that I ate, right? A good beef patty with cocoa bread, you could get that almost any chicken spot, any Caporal, any Kennedy's, any Crown Fried. You could get a beef patty with cocoa bread. If you don't want it from there, you got to find a spot that serves Jamaican food, and you're gonna have to find it. Off the top of my head, like I know where they serve Jamaican food where I live now.
Grand Concourse.
There you go. There you go. Hold on, we about to have Lady Chan join us on the joint.
Lady Chan, what?
Hold on, let me get the link.
I met two joints from out there. Which one should I focus on? The one from Ozone Park or Bay Ridge?
Ozone Park. Ozone Park.
Bay Ridge gonna stun on you.
You got to go for the ozone layer.
Whichever is harder.
Bay Ridge gonna stun on you. That's why you gotta get the Ozone Park.
Ozone Park. Shout out to my mans and them Napoli. What's your take on George Kambosos fighting Maxie Hughes in his top-ranked debut? Look, I like the fight, to be honest. I think it's a respectable rebound fight.
Me too, man.
I don't see anything wrong with it. The idea that that's a main event in Oklahoma is why it's like,
that's where they lost me. It's like they don't want to do that in Australia. Like,
no, it's a casino though. I've been to that casino before.
Yeah, but I'm saying an Australian and a Brit, an Australian and a Brit in Oklahoma
with the Sooners, baby.
You want me to say hello? Wagwan, como
Lady Chan is in the Bills Disney.
Que lo que, maní? Which one?
Jesse Quesada, let me read the super chats. Jesse Quesada says, will DAZN make an offer to David to fight Canelo, or does it go to a purse bid? If that doesn't happen, is Andre an option since he's on a fight, one fight a deal? Well, I would say that I actually think that DAZN will make a play to do the pay-per-view, because remember, they made a play to do the Caleb Plant fight. They made a play. It's just they didn't have pay-per-view functionality at the time, so they didn't have that arm of revenue to offer the show, which is probably why Canelo went to the PBC. Now that they have that functionality, I could see them making a play for the Benavidez fight, though ultimately you know what's going to happen, bro. He's not going to go over there. If that fight happens, it happens on Showtime. If it happens. They're not going to send David to DAZN. Even though, to me, that would be a duck. To me, yeah, that's a duck, bro. You don't call the shots. The fuck are you?
When has PBC?
And I'm gonna tell you why that fight is happening in Oklahoma.
Never. They don't do that.
I'm gonna tell you. Who still has options on Kambosos besides
Julio's
Top Rank?
Go ahead, Chan.
Have you seen the news about Errol signing to the new?
Oh yeah,
it's just a new Benjamin. He's still with Al Haymon.
No, it's not that. Let me say this. I wanted to do a segment on it. I actually wanted to wait, but if I had to guess, that dude is not a new dude. For those that don't know, the dude that he signed to, it's not a new dude. He's been in the picture for a while. What stands out is that before the biggest fight of your career, you decided to change something. The same way that Gervonta Davis decided to change something. That stands out to me. That before Gervonta fought Ryan Garcia, he decided he didn't want to be with Mayweather Promotions. That changed. And now ahead of Errol's fight, you decide that you want this guy on paper by name and title to be your manager. Why? He's been in the picture the whole time. Y'all have known each other for years. Why now are you doing this?
Smoking
and I
mirrors.
was talking to my man. I was talking to my man Ringside Views. Shout out to him. And I just kind of feel like Al is not the reason that we're getting this fight. If Al had it his way, it would be Thurman. I believe that there's friction. If I had to look at it, like if I gotta that feels like friction. Like, why you want him on paper to be your manager? Why?
I'm gonna have to look at my report. I did do some due diligence.
Thank you. I just want to say thank you, Daniel Kinahan, for making this fight.
Daniel Kinahan, shout out to Cocaine.
Stop it.
Go ahead, Chan. Go ahead, Chan.
I did do some diligence and able to pull up some stuff to make a report. I'm really famous on Twitter right now. They're all going in on me, the aerosexuals. Don't get a new cheap. Your wig is cheap. Don't get a new wig.
Oh,
bitch.
Come on, you know those is guys. You know those is guys that like. Don't even, man. Like, come on, be like.
Ten. They want to fuck girls, so you can't really offend.
No, they don't even want to fuck girls. They want to fuck Errol or be fucked by Errol.
They want to fuck Errol and they want to fuck me. Look. Listen, they're in my DMs as well. These same niggas are in my DMs. Like, it's lame. I don't understand why American black men are like that, girl.
I'm not. I ain't go. No. See, no. Wait a minute. We're not going to do that. This is what we going to do. This is what we going to do. You gotta understand. You cannot let lames be the spokespeople for nobody. Right? It's lames of every denomination: black, white, brown, beige. It's lames. You can't put that on the whole American popular. Nah, you can't do that.
I don't see black lads in the UK talking about girls' hair and wigs.
Yeah, Chan.
It's really not.
I'm American.
Here, it's not mentioned that all here.
It's not all men.
Mentioned by black American men. Look at your hair. Look at your weave. Look at your
man,
going.
I'm going to say this is what's going on. Let me say this. For example,
I am single, by the way.
Are you? You gonna be...
my man Michael is single and ready to mingle and ready to get it on.
Are you cute, Michael? Are you cute?
I am.
You the gold wing.
He's fucking, bro. He's fucking gorgeous. Bro, I seen the pictures. He's like fucking. He like a young Tyrese mixed with a young Michael Jackson. Bro.
Well, holler on the Instagram. Let me have a look because I'm might be heading into.
Look, y'all could trade nudes later on. This is boxing talks.
Chan, what about me?
AJ, you know what?
AJ, watch out, bro.
Cock block, bro. Hey, now look, this is what I'm gonna say. The online environment, for the most part, you have to remember something about the online environment. It is not a representation of the real world. There are people, they speak to people on there. They don't even talk to people like that in real life. All that rah-rah, shoot them up like. So when you got guys in your DMs, right, talking all that fly shit that would be nervous trying to talk to you in real life. You know what I mean? Like, bro, your dick dry as shit. Get some chapstick, bro. You don't get no burn out here. You only act like that online. You not like that outside of that shit, bro. You don't even be acting like that.
Well, have they got chapstick dick? Press the laughing thing. Have they got chapstick dick?
They got chap lips on their dick. Chapstick dick. Chap lips on their. You know what I mean? Like, dry dick, Atacama Desert, motherfucker. Like, bro, come on, man. Come on, man. Like,
cacti.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't let them guys.
Go over to Twitter, Jules. It's a mess.
Oh man,
they're like, aren't you the girl that?
Ellos se están poniéndose así por un hombre. Eso te dice todo. Ellos se están poniéndose así por un hombre, a guy.
Yeah, I know, but Jules.
Ellos son pájaros. Si ellos fueran hombres, mira, Chan, enséñame esa teta, coño. No, ellos les gusta los hombres. They getting bent out of shape for a guy.
Lady Chan, I saw that coming a mile away. When I saw your post and it only had 3 comments, I said they finna go at her for eons.
Don't you talk about my Errol Spence. Don't you do it.
They're gonna be disappointed when they loses.
God, I can't wait till the 29th. I can't wait till the 29th.
I'm not, and listen, because I don't even want to end up getting doxxed and arguing. I make all the posts generic now. I save what I think for the channel because I'm like, bro, it's already a bunch of dudes that watch boxing with butt plugs that if I say something about Errol, you better leave my Errol alone. Roll tight. Like, man, shut the fuck up, man. That motherfucker's gonna get knocked out.
They got guys threatening Coach Malachi. Did you see that on one of his YouTubes? Coach got. What's his name? Coach Malachi? I forgot.
Malachi.
Yeah, Malachi. He got threatened by one on you know.
Bro, I told you them dudes. It's a dude. Look,
to shoot him, bro.
But it's a dude. All right. I'm gonna put it to you this way. One of the dudes that threatened the coach. Shout out to my man, Coach Malachi. One of the dudes that threatened him. Right. it's a kid in the Bronx, right? I remember one of them was from the Bronx. And I'm just telling you, hey fam, that's not real. Cause ain't no real guy in the Bronx gonna be that bent out of shape over Errol. I'm finna catch a body over Errol. Really? Over Errol. I'm gonna put my voice out there on that, and I'm gonna catch a body. Cause Errol that don't know me. Nah, fam, those is weirdos,
You're talking about
bro.
the Wakanda Nation, bro.
Those is weirdos, bro. Like they just like I don't even take that shit seriously, man.
Wakanda
like,
forever, man.
Motherfucker really about to catch a whole body out here.
Like,
Errol?
they had that guys like Wilder like that too.
You had any objectivity in you as a fan of boxing, and you just watch Crawford over his career, and you just watch Spence. Like, how is it not mad obvious that Spence isn't on there, bro? He's not close.
It's cool. That's what's dope about getting. That's what's dope about getting old. When you get old, you realize, yo, I don't gotta do nothing. Y'all burning mad energy. All I gotta do is wait.
Tranquilo, and that's it.
I don't gotta do nothing. Yo, I'm telling you, Michael, if you don't learn nothing from me, bro, learn this. Just wait.
Just wait. Literally, I learned that early from my mom. Just wait. Yo,
shout out to Mom Dukes. Just wait.
And bro,
just wait. What I look like, the fight is made, bro. We don't got nothing to argue about no more.
I just want to say this one more time, yo.
Dude, what was
gonna fuck up Spence, bro? She's gonna fuck up Spence.
No, here's the thing.
I tell you, bro, we ain't gotta argue no more.
Julius,
I got a message from my team for me to go and do a gig in Naples in Italy, July 27th. What do I do?
Go to Naples, July 27th, and figure it. Look, all you gotta do, and I'm pretty sure that pay-per-view is gonna be available by way of either pay-per-view.com or Fight TV. All you gotta do is situate that, and you good to go. You can still see the fight. You can still see it internationally. Don't get it twisted. Shit, Naples, Italy, my God. Shit, that's a beautiful fucking special shit.
Italy. Should I just
I'm gonna play.
And I'll just do my Canal de Boxeo in Italy.
Yeah, you could do that remotely on your laptop.
On my laptop, isn't it?
Yeah, like you could do that remotely. All of that, you could situate all of that. Just
take my little machine with me.
Yeah, like the hotel you at, for example. If you're gonna be at a hotel, you ask them, yo, do you have any American channels? Check that. If they don't, okay, situate it another way. Then you could watch the pay-per-view on a laptop.
On my phone or laptop.
Exactly, like it's mad ways to do that. Go ahead, who was that? Was that good guy?
Yes, sir. I hate to be the skunk in the rose garden here, but let's say we already had what in my opinion was a robbery a couple weeks ago. Now imagine we have a robbery in question when it comes to Spence and Crawford. What would you think about boxing? Goes to the decision and Crawford won the fight and they give it to Spence. What would you think?
I think it would be, honest to God, I think that would be terrible for boxing. I do.
It would be. It
would be for the American boxing scene. People keep downplaying what happened with Haney Lomachenko. I'm not going to stay on that. I'm just going to say you don't want public figures. You don't want people that, maybe these guys don't know nothing about boxing. Some of the people that follow them. And it's bad that you got Boosie Badass saying, man, that shit fixed. That shit fixed. You got Nelly, man, that shit.
They'll
man,
never get
that
another
shit.
dime out of me. Yep.
Never get another dime out of me.
Sorry.
You got Jean-Claude Van Damme, the guy that ran the fight. I ain't the box. I know
martial arts, boxing, any lost.
An all-star panel talking about the Errol Spence thing. I want us to do one. Will you be about tomorrow? UD style beats.
Tomorrow, no. But what's tomorrow? Thursday?
Mm-hmm.
Tomorrow, no.
Tomorrow's Wednesday.
All right. Let's try that for Friday.
Do it Friday. Better game.
Friday.
All right.
And,
so we can just unhash all the Spence stuff and all. Just
matter of fact, no, not Friday because I'm going to the pool. Let's do it Thursday.
Thursday. You sure?
Yeah, because Friday's gonna be hot over here, and I want to take my kids to the pool.
now. Yeah.
So
about
you about to go into the pool like
about 5:30.
Gambino and Sandlot.
About 5:30 Eastern.
Oh, why you think I'm doing all these pull-ups and shit? I had to lose that gut, bro. Shit, my shit.
Is there a Wendy Peppercorn lifeguard there?
You
gotta shed the winter coat, dog. You know
what I'm saying? At 15 pounds, B, I had to get that out of here. But look,
that was like 10 of us on. Like 10 of us. Who do you think? Me, you.
I would say if I had to choose an all-star panel, I'm gonna say let me say I would want D Styles, I would want Cali, I would want Coach, I need Beats on there, I need Sporting on there. That's 5. Not counting me and you, that's 5, which makes 7.
There's 3 left.
Let me think. Who else?
Blood boxing. Blood.
Did I say D Styles?
Yes.
Oh yeah, blood boxing. I like blood boxing.
War Week Radio.
Oh, he's the greatest, bro. He's the fucking greatest, bro. You crazy? Gotta have him, bro. Is it even boxing without War Week Radio?
Yeah, I don't deal with Coach Malachi anymore, so that's a
why.
I haven't you noticed? That's been a long time since last year.
Yo, look, this is what I stay in my lane. It be shit going on. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I just do it quietly. I just dip out. Yeah.
What happened?
Just a weird type of person. Just not really trustworthy. Okay.
Oh, I then you tell me afterwards, because I don't, you know, I ain't, like I said, I stay in my lane, like, I mean, I stay in my lane, like, I try not to, I mean, shout out to my man, Mr. Calderon. Any comment, even if it's neutral about EJ, will have them come at you like you said something about their father. Errol's fans are emotionally invested. Ellos son pájaros, manín. Yo te dije, esos son maricones. What they like about him is not boxing related.
I mean, it's funny. It doesn't help that the fact that the majority of them are Wilder fans, and they just flock the Arrow now, more or less too. So
if he gets knocked out, if he gets knocked out, you know what's gonna happen? They're gonna pour all that energy into Jaron Boots Ennis.
Yes, they will.
What about doing a Ring IQ meetup where everybody links up in person?
Yeah, I've thought about that, but until I have sponsors to bankroll the travel expenses, that's what it is for me. Like, if you see Michelle Joy Phelps and she's flying around the world, it's because she has sponsors that'll pay for those travel expenses.
I mean, if it was just like, yo, we all get an Airbnb, we're going to be flying into, well, I won't be in the UK, we all get a big villa and we all, you know, do our...
Yeah, of course not. I'm not opposed to that, but also remember, kids.
Hello.
My dad.
Yeah, you got a wife. She look after the kids.
I don't want to have those conversations. I don't want to have those conversations on.
We're not going down that.
I mean, you come out to the UK for like 7 days, and we each do our group podcast. You can still do the relay. We're just at HQ with a
we'll discuss it. We'll discuss it.
They want you out there in the UK, Jules. They want you out there.
Once out there, yes. That's epic.
You know you want to be at a Queensberry show.
Oh, I wish I could go to York.
Copper Box.
A week or two.
I need to go to the Copper Box, bro. I need to watch a Joe Joyce fight, bro. No, a David Adelaide fight.
Just need to pick a time where.
Nah, you go to the next Buatsi fight.
We'll just
easily.
Just get a good.
Next, the Coley fight.
Just get a good GMB. Just get
Lawrence O'Coley, bro. He's a mile a minute, bro. That's all action all night, bro. Lawrence, chill. Yeah, but
6-bedroom.
It's weird. And you know what this shit is? I see people that I'm kind of like Channing this way. I was cool with somebody, but it caught my attention that they was cool with somebody that I'm not cool with. So I ain't gonna say nothing bad. I don't do that. I just like, all right, I gotta stop fucking with you. The friend of my enemy is also my enemy.
What
it's the only way it works.
What if they don't know?
Huh?
What if they don't know?
They knew.
They knew.
They knew.
Oh.
They knew. And I would say that I don't take any of this online beef seriously. By the way, I don't. That's not real beef, bro. Unless
I don't take it as beef. I just ignore them.
yeah, like it's just that the friend that the enemy that they are friends with is like, yo, they go a little bit too far, like, bro, like.
So
I would get
in the villa, are you my roomie? Do you want to room me with me, Jules?
yeah, and I'm gonna go smoke a cigarette, guys. I'll be right back after these commercial messages.
Do you want to room me with me, Jules?
I do.
You do. Does Jules, AJ wants to room me with me. Does Jules want to room me with me?
I think he does, but he doesn't want to say it. No, let me stop.
Cuéntame, por favor.
I'll room with Lady Chan. We'll get a nice suite in the Bankside, Blackfriars, my favorite hotel over there.
No, she picked me, Drew. She picked me.
Drew, you want to room with me?
Yep.
Man, yo soy el amor de tu vida.
How tall are you?
6'1".
6'1". Yeah,
I'm 5'11". I'm 5'11".
Nice.
One that's 5'11" upwards can room. You can room with me. AJ shorter than that. He may be able to room with me.
Trust me, I'm taller in other ways that count. Believe me.
What está ahí, okay? Toma tu tiempo.
Lady Chan, how do you know Spanish so well?
Porque mi abuela de Venezuela.
Oh wow. Have you been to Venezuela?
No, desafortunadamente estaba en Brasil.
Okay.
Yeah, but not Venezuela. No. Because I had to do a gig in Brazil, and I was like, I'm going to go and see my family in Venezuela. They was like, that's 10 hours away.
Have you ever been to any Latin country?
Yeah, just Brazil.
Oh, Brazil. Okay.
Yeah, Brazil and then just normal Spain.
Meet me in Mexico.
In Mexico?
Sí.
What will they do to me? They will kidnap me.
I'm going to kidnap you.
You're going to kidnap me. You keep me safe, though, within the kidnap.
Yeah, of course, yes.
Yeah, you have to keep me safe within the kidnap.
By the way, right quick, I just wanted to address the good guy. You were saying earlier about how, like, there might be a controversial decision to Spence Crawford. I don't think we have to worry. I don't think that I'm
Ryan doesn't think so either.
That fight's not going the distance. I think
but again, Murphy's Law, man. If it can't happen, it will. So that's why I just threw that out.
I talking that says they want to take me to Mexico. Who was I just talking to?
Oh, it was me, JBN.
JBN. Why do you want to take me to Mexico?
Mexico's a beautiful place.
Why do you want to go with me, though?
Because I like you.
I haven't.
Today on Ring IQ's Mac Daddy Line.
We'll go to Mexico. We'll go to the safe parts. We'll go to Cancun.
Cancun, Puerto Vallarta, Veracruz.
Yo, I had to come back here. Yo, JBN, that Riz is horrible, bro. Goddamn.
Puerto Vallarta. Yeah, we got to go to Venezuela as well. Colombia. Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, this is a deal then. Let's go. Have you ever been to Spain?
I've never been to anywhere in Europe.
Oh, okay. You need to come to Spain. You know, some of the verbs they use are a little different. I mean, I don't use vos. I don't know if you do. You know the verb vos?
No.
Yeah. What are you, Mexican?
Yeah. I was born in Mexico. But I'm in Texas.
Yeah, we don't use the word boss in Spanish, innit? As a verb, boss. VOS. Some Colombians do and some Ecuadorians do. Muchas gracias. Thank you. Yeah. Well, across the board, it's all the same. We all speak the same for the most part. So yeah. We shall be going on a trip. on a ring eye cruise and come back from Jan trip.
Flying first class.
Flying first class. Have me on the beach. No, you probably get me cooking because I cook really well. Don't I, AJ?
Yeah.
Yeah, I cook very well.
Hey, Chan, what do you think about Teo trying to act all hard about Josh? You heard what he was saying today?
What was he saying?
Oh, he wants to take his life. He's trying to be Billy Badass. Like he wants a body on his all this crazy shit.
He's getting out.
Oh God. I know. He's gonna lose.
I've come to the conclusion now of Teo. He's gonna be stopped.
He's a poser. I mean, he already lost once, but a knockout loss is incoming.
Yeah, I think he's gonna be. It'll be bad though if he gets stopped. That means, he needs to get rid of his dad.
Yeah, that's what I've been saying for the longest time now. I mean, like this dad is the problem.
Yeah, but he don't want to know. He doesn't. It's like, why doesn't he get rid of it?
I mean, okay, this is what he said. He said, "This is a killer be killed sport. I want to kill Josh Taylor. When I fought Vasily Lomachenko, I took his heart. Taylor's gotten the heart, so what can I really take from this man in his life? How do I scare people more than ever take a man's life?" Okay.
Yo, Teo's on something else, man.
He really is. Talk about like when you took Loma's heart. Okay, like after he fought you, he fought Nakatani, the guy who you were terrified of, and said you would never fight in taller fighters anymore, and destroyed him. So,
Teofimo Lopez says a lot of stuff.
Without really thinking it through, in my opinion.
Say it. Just to be saying it, like.
Yeah, he doesn't think it through. He doesn't think it through what he says.
Yeah. No, but for real, we need to do a meetup.
Deontay Wilder.
I'm down, man.
Innit? Do a meetup. I
I'll
mean,
be down. We should all meet up at a fight.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, fight, get an Airbnb and hang out, right?
Let's all meet up for the Spence and Crawford fight.
I'm gonna try to go. Actually, I'm gonna try to go.
The meetup for the Spence and Crawford fight. I'll need to look how
Canelo Benavidez.
Vegas. I mean, I might can fly to Vegas, but I mean, I might not get into the fight. Maybe around the fight, but not in the fight.
I'm sure Canelo Benavidez is gonna be in Vegas too if that's announced. Yep.
It's
yeah, definitely.
Said the fight was going to be later on down in the year.
Yeah.
I think it's where I'd pay money down to it.
Like the tickets aren't even available yet. I was trying to look at them, but they're not even available. So it's coming soon. It's like 2 months. I mean, I'm sure people want to buy them. So they better.
Let me read the super chat, guys. Shout out to my man Cervecero que lo que man. How y'all feel about Benavidez getting a day named after him in Phoenix? I mean, what they gonna do for him if he actually accomplishes something, Mayor?
Oh, I know. I got.
No, posiblemente, pero man, he tried to run for fucking president because he's a 8 division champion, so you can't rule it out.
I got an answer. So, like, David getting a day. Well, Rocky got a statue, so,
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Oscar got a statue, bro. Oscar got a statue. Feel
Go
me?
on Twitter, Jules, and see the stuff that they're saying.
Ellos son pájaros. Sí. ¿Qué clase de hombre se va a ponerse así con una mujer over a boxer?
Mm-hmm.
¿Qué clase de hombre? Like, bro, like, what's the matter with you? You should be trying to get in them. If anything, you should be trying to get in them cheeks. Stop worrying about air. Like, I'm being real. I don't know.
They want that truth, bro.
They want the truth, bro.
They gotta get the truth.
They want that hard truth, bro. Dudes is weirdos. I've been saying, Arrow fan base, de verdad. Ellos son maricones, man. Those dudes is they watch boxing with a butt plug in their butt, bro. Dudes is weird.
Man down season, bro. Man down.
They want to get where they want to be the man that's down. Dudes is weirdos, bro.
Their favorite movie's Brokeback Mountain, bro.
For real, with the cowboy hat.
When Earl loses, PBC is going to take a hit, which is what I love. Because that's their guy.
Not necessarily, because I believe, I don't know, like I joke when I say that I think that Stefan listens to this channel, or that somebody listens to this channel, but I'll say that it doesn't have to be bad depending on how they played it. If you have Terrence Crawford in a multi-fight engagement, you don't lose if he wins. You win. That's how you. And really, that's how you play the game. Like, like if for example, Mauricio Lara went over there, he knocked out Josh Warrington. Did Eddie lose because of that?
No.
Mauricio became his fighter.
Yeah, do they have,
exactly.
Is Terrence in a multi-fight deal with them though?
I believe he is because they said that there's a bilateral. See, this is the thing. He wants Charlo, another PBC fighter.
That's right.
Who would do that? And who would do that fight? Who would do that fight? If Charlo leaves and Bud don't get to fight Charlo because Charlo moves up, isn't Tim Tszyu a PBC fighter?
Yep.
See what I mean? So depending on how you do it, it doesn't have to be a loss. But the way that they did things like it's some us versus you. Like they did business in a very childish way for a very long time. They're like, bro, like what are y'all doing? Like, what are you doing, bro? What are you doing? If you don't believe in your product, okay, then this is how you play it. You get Crawford. Look, we got what you want. We got what you want, my guy. You want Charlo? We got him. If Charlo move up, we got Tim. We got you. Work with me. You know what I mean? Work with me, and we'll get this money. That's how you do that. But Al is a weirdo. He that's another thing. He another dude that put butt plugs in his shit. You another one. Like it's nothing but weirdos over there, bro. Like it's all weirdos all the time.
I mean, Joe's another example. Did Eddie lose anything when Alicia beat Terry?
No, he signed her right at. That's how you play the game.
Look what she had now.
You know what I'm saying? Them dudes like them dudes what you look like attacking a joint over a dude. That dude don't even know you, fam. Like he don't know you. Like what you look like getting up. I don't know, B. That's wild to me, but y'all know me, bro. Like I look like.
I mean, they're only loyal when it counts. I mean, as soon as Earl loses, like I said, they're gonna become Boots fans.
Exactly. Like if anything, he'd be trying to get in them cheeks. But y'all
let's go down this. Who's got the worst fighters? Would it? The worst fans? Would it be the aerosexuals at number one?
I would say it's between the aerosexuals and the
Fury
fans.
The Fury fans are pretty bad too.
Yeah, but they got quiet. They've been more quiet. They did. You're right. Yeah. It's harder to defend him now. It's much harder to defend him now than before. Before they were very outspoken. Now you don't really run into them like that, bro. You don't.
After he ducked Usyk, you don't.
Yeah.
Defend the Wild Dex.
But even the Wilderettes is type quiet. Like they low key, they type quiet.
They become Eurosexuals now. Some of them, or most of them. So.
Yeah.
But the other thing is, there's nothing to be at odds with them with right now because we're both getting what we want. Mm-hmm. Y'all want Joshua versus Wilder. We want that too. We ain't got nothing to argue about no more. Mm-hmm. We both want that, and all the reports, all the news on both sides, all point in the same direction. So we don't have nothing to be at odds about right now. With Fury, it's like, oh, they ain't mind games, bro. That dude is just a dickhead, and you a dickhead with him for defending him. He's just a dickhead. Like, ain't nothing like stupid shit. Like, bro, like this dude, all he do is fuck up fights. That's all he do is fuck up fights.
No.
That dude is and I don't even know what's gonna happen in December. Like, are you guys confident that he'll fight Usyk? Are you guys confident?
No, absolutely not.
That fight will happen?
No, I'm not.
No.
Does anybody unbiased? Do you think that fight happens?
No.
Ah, shit, he fell asleep.
Then Al got him.
Al got him. He said too much. Drew.
We're not that bothered.
Trying to see if Drew probably fell off. Al Heyman got him too.
Damn. I'll give him back, bro.
Stressful times, bro. Errol got a new manager and all that.
He about to get knocked out in 2 months, man. Times are changing.
Oh shit, man. Times they are changing. Some real shit.
Agreements on the outcome of this Crawford Spence. Which one round y'all got it?
I see a late stoppage.
Me too. Probably between rounds 8 to 10. I'd say, around there.
Like the Porter fight. I think.
8 to 10.
Mm-hmm. I think it'll be like that because he has to offset the pressure. Errol's probably going to try to come out. He's probably going to try to come out fast, hard and fast, because it it takes Bud about 2-3 rounds to settle in and get into a groove. Not that Errol starts off super duper fast, but for that fight, he might decide, I need to get on him quick. I want to get him out here quick. Yeah. So I'm a pressure him quick. Maybe he do that, but we gonna see, man. We gonna see. It's gonna be a good fight. And it's a lot of weirdos in the boxing world, bro. It's just a lot of weird motherfuckers, man.
But I just got a sneaking suspicion Bud really wants to get his hands on this dude for how long he made him wait and to prove a point. Like I seriously think he really wants to hurt him bad. I really do.
Yeah, me too. He looks excited. Yeah, he looks really excited about this shit.
Looks not that happy.
Errol looks, because one thing I gotta give him. We're here because of him. Not just Crawford, in the sense that I think he knows he's going to lose, or he feels that I might lose, but I'd rather lose with honor than not fight. I'd rather lose. Like, if I lose, then I lose. He got the if I lose, then I lose energy. That's what I see on him. Like, if I lose, I lose.
There's no shame in that. No shame in that at all.
And then I'm not going to spaz out on him. I'm going to spaz out on his fans. But that's what he seems dejected, like it's settling in. They're like, yo, this is different. This is different than any other fight that you ever had. You understand that?
He's nervous. Y'all hear his voice crack when he was announcing the fight,
and that's why
y'all heard that.
Tell you, bro, it's real out here, bro.
How you 34 getting voice cracks, bro?
You're going through puberty, bro.
He's nervous, bro.
Puberty, bro. Will the Degenerate says, serious question. I want to do my research on both Spence and Crawford. What are their greatest hits? All right. If you want to see, I like to look at the best version of a fighter I've seen, or at least what is the best parallel for the fight that he's about to have. Crawford is a good move and punch guy, so I would watch the Kell Brook fight. I would watch
Felix Diaz fight. That was a whitewash.
I would not watch Diaz versus Crawford. I would watch Postal versus Crawford.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, that one.
You have to account for the height that he was fighting a guy who was eye level. How many high level southpaws did he fight?
Jules, Felix Diaz is a high level southpaw, Olympic gold medalist. Like, got robbed.
Not eye level, bro.
But he's not gonna line up. He's not going to line up with Spence the same way with an orthodox fighter.
I used Felix Diaz as a parallel for Porter. That's because he's short and stumpy and stocky like Sean. So to me, that was a parallel for that fight. The parallel for this fight, you need a guy who's eye level to Crawford that could shoot shots that touch him at arm's length. So I would look at Postal. I would look at Mean Machine, because Errol's
I like Gamboa. You know why I like Gamboa? It's because he was a little bit challenged in the Gamboa fight, and he overcame that. I did like his effort in that fight, his fortitude in that fight.
Yeah, but Gamboa is no parallel for Errol. It's a completely different dichotomy. Gamboa is a pocket-sized little guy. With Errol, the challenge for Bud is, remember, if he gets his arm out, he don't unlike Gamboa, unlike Felix Diaz, and unlike Sean Porter. Errol doesn't need to be right up on you to touch you. He can jab his way coming in and touch you. That's different than a little guy that needs to be close to you just to land. Errol doesn't need to be.
No, but Crawford has the.
Go to Boxing Gems.
Yes,
channel, bro. Watch.
Shout out to my man Boxing Gems.
Exactly.
One of the best in the business.
What he said. Hold on. What he said is important. Like, you do have to account for a close stance fight, because he's not gonna get the same angle on Paulso that he will with Spence, because Spence is southpaw. And also, a lot of people seem to forget this, but bro, Crawford has a reach advantage. A lot of people forget. Yeah, he has a 2-inch reach advantage.
Bro,
he has those weird long arms.
Long arms, bro.
Yeah.
You know his arms are
an extra 2 inches can make a world of difference.
you know his arms are half taller than Benavidez's arms.
Yeah, you should get Boxing Gems. You should get Boxing Gems on here, because he knows way more about the shit. But he can break that shit down for you. And I think what he said is what he said in his. What he said in his videos.
We got 10 on the panel. Whoever sleep, drop off.
Right now.
Not drop off.
I'm up.
Who fell asleep? Having stress.
Jules, do a panel check. We'll all say aye. Aye.
All right, Drew, you awake?
Bye. He's gonna have nightmares.
Hey, Drew, you not awake. I'm gonna get you out there, Drew, because you not awake. You not talking, bro. Drew!
Al Heyman took him to the shadow realm. He's not coming back.
Sacrifice him to Al Heyman.
And I'm gonna shoot Jim's a link real quick.
Click the link.
Yeah,
click the link.
Jim's the genius.
Bro.
This guy's a genius in boxing, bro. I always go to this.
I tell you, boxing Gyms. If you ain't signed up to the Patreon, sign up.
Jim.
I have a question. If he hops on, I also have a question.
Anybody who's in this chat, bro, go to Boxing Gems. Trust.
Yeah. If you ain't been to Boxing Gems, you missing out, man. He's on point.
I hope I'm on beat.
Jules, turn that up. That's my shit, bro. That's my shit. Jules, turn that up.
Boxing Gems in the building, motherfucker.
What up, though?
What up, Jim?
Yo,
what
the
up,
guy.
Salute, bro.
Gems, check it, bro.
This guy's mind is genius, bro.
Now, I would say that what footage would you use as the best parallel for what?
Hold on for a second. Shit.
I had to get that West Coast beat. You know that.
He taking out the garbage.
Jules, turn that up, bro. That's my jam. That's my jam, bro.
That G-Funk. I had to get that G-Funk.
No, I like the R&B one you had yesterday, bro. I like that one.
Music, that's like 80s porn shit. Like that. You know
Yeah,
what
this is baby making music, bro. This is offspring music. You know what I'm saying? When you ejaculate in it. Oh.
Why you always think about ejaculating, bro?
Go ahead, bro.
Bro, because the best things in life are free. Will says, I appreciate you, Jules. Thank you. Appreciate you, bro. Now, Jims, what would you say is the best footage to use as a parallel for what Bud will face in Errol and what Errol will face in Bud? What fights have they had that give you at least some insight into what we're going to see on July 29th?
Well, the fights I definitely had to use were the Felix Diaz fight and the Ndongo fight. Now, Ndongo had a reach advantage on Crawford. So, and he's a tall southpaw. So, and he also has the same little mistakes that Errol has when he overreaches and overextends throwing the backhand. He drags that back foot forward, leaving him stuck on the front foot and often squared. And all he could do is duck, which is also a dangerous position. So, but yeah.
No, yeah. I mean, yeah, because he could get hit with an uppercut.
Yep. Yes,
like he caught Sean with a short one coming in. I think that was the first knockdown. He just put it right on him. For Crawford, what would you say is for Errol and what he will be facing in Crawford? What would you say is the best footage to review on Spence?
See, that's tough. That's tough with Spence because he hasn't fought a real southpaw since Van Heerden, and Van Heerden looks nothing like Crawford at all in any way, any shape, any form.
James, do you think that he's going to come out orthodox? I feel Crawford's going to come out orthodox. Do you agree?
So probably not because he's never.
He doesn't need to.
He fight every southpaw.
Yeah, he never fought a southpaw from the orthodox position. Not even for a second. Didn't even switch. Didn't do nothing.
This is getting spicy.
Bro, Jim's got the eye. I wanted to ask
James, bro.
I wanted to ask him a question because I watched his live on it. But like, what do you think would happen? Like, one, what would it take for Spence to like cut that distance and make it an inside fight where I think he has some advantages?
Oh, he has to be. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
And also, like to follow up, like a quick follow up. I forgot what I was gonna say. Yeah, just go ahead.
All right. So Spence has to be incredibly disciplined cutting off the ring. So he can't be overzealous and try to reach at all. So it's definitely just got to be within his footwork, proper fundamental footwork, cutting off the ring as Crawford backs up, and then he can cut the distance with a jab. But if he tries to cut the distance before he backs Crawford up into a corner, Crawford's always going to have that step back. He's always going to have his step back game. So he's got to catch him on the ropes.
Nice. By the way,
I remember.
I got a question. Gems, who would you say that Errol, ideal circumstances, who would give Errol the best sparring for Crawford, and who would give Crawford the best sparring for Errol?
For Errol, that's easy. It's probably Boots.
Good question.
But he's never gonna do it.
Well,
for Crawford,
Brian Cassano.
Bro, inside Shakur, because he does all the pin shit.
He's not southpaw.
He's not gonna replace that jab though.
Yeah, he's not.
See, that's the X factor in the fight. So how does Crawford deal with a good southpaw jab? Because he hasn't fought anybody with that type of jab, not a southpaw at least. Now Brook obviously had a great orthodox jab that he bases off timing, but Spence is more of a volume jab. That's a good question though, man.
You're right, Jesus Ramos.
I mean, I was thinking McKinson, but because he's a southpaw, because he can move, but he's the opposite of Errol. He's not a volume guy. He doesn't step into his jab. He's
a pure boxer.
He fends you off with his jab. He doesn't step into it. So
you need an aggressive southpaw.
But honestly, I think Shakur, like, as far as like being on the inside, because he does all like the pins and shit like that, like the framing and stuff.
Yeah, but you need an aggressive southpaw to spar.
Well, Shakur could be aggressive. He's shown a little bit.
Steps to people. He steps people.
Shakur only has walked down southpaws. He hasn't backed up.
Oh yeah, he's a really aggressive southpaws. That's true.
I mean, Lara. For Crawford, you could spar Lara.
Lara be excellent. Excellent. Good one.
Could he get him to spar though? Is the shit. Lara about to fight the immortal Danny Garcia.
What about Jesus Ramos?
Right quick, just right quick, Jibs. This is off topic, but do you remember that Ryan fan who thought that he was going to win? Remember that time I was on you? Did he ever come back?
You talking about Canelo?
Did he come back?
Yeah, he came back eventually, like at the 2 weeks.
What'd he say?
I don't know, fam. I don't pay that much attention to dudes like that. But nah, he was probably crying for 2 weeks. It was all good.
Oh shit. Okay.
Williams the paid. That's
but yes and no. Yes and no. William doesn't have Spence's jab. He doesn't have that. Nah, he doesn't have Spence's jab.
Nah.
If we're talking ideal circumstances, the most ideal sparring partner for this assignment would be Lara.
Yeah.
The height, the length, if anything, Lara is a little poised, longer than Spence. So it's more ideal for you to figure out how you're going to navigate around that jab.
What about Adames?
He does
Adames before.
But isn't he orthodox? Isn't he orthodox though?
He's orthodox, but he does switch it though. He does.
He does switch.
Yeah, he sparred Adames.
Yo, that's on YouTube.
That shit was fire.
I remember.
He's fucking Adames up, bro.
Adames said, that's how he got signed to Top Rank was through Terrence.
Hey, one thing we haven't mentioned though in this Crawford Spence situation is, and Gems, you could probably weigh in on this. I feel like everybody's just overlooking the difference that Crawford's counter punching is going to make in this fight, and the way Spence fights, the way his offense is.
Yeah.
They all stand in front of him, except Terrence is going to take the step back.
I mean, this is why I'm saying this. Here's what I noticed, right? Crawford, while he's in the ring, he adapts and evolves along with his opponent's actions as the fight goes. Spence has his game plan and sticks to it. Even when he got hurt by Ugas and somehow Ugas.
Spence, it's the same punches he throws. It's always the same punches with Spence.
But I remember my follow-up to Gems. I was going to ask him, okay, what if Errol comes into the fight and doesn't commit? Like, he doesn't, start off the fight throwing 1,000 jabs like he normally does. And,
what I'm saying is that's what I think that's Errol's best chance. Because if he comes in fast starting like usual, throwing punches and bunches and coming forward, he's going to get countered hard.
Because I've never seen him counter-punch anybody. But I was just wondering what happened.
He can't.
So, look, so if Errol comes out and he's completely patient, like, say, Kavaliauskas was versus Crawford, right? Kavaliauskas is known to set traps and counterpunch.
Yep.
Now, Errol has, especially against southpaws, Errol's definitely not a counterpuncher aside from a counter jab. Now, if he wants to win the fight with a counter jab, take advantage of Crawford initiating offense, okay, cool. I don't think that's going to work out too well for him. Nope. His best bet is to do what he's best at. Period.
Yeah. Volume.
Volume. But
the thing is
again,
that volume, it leaves him open to be countered. Like that's why I've been settled on the outcome of this fight for years. They're like, bro, he's gonna pick you off. You're gonna open up, and he's gonna pick you off. That'll be the fight.
And also, as far as like cutting the ring off, like people say Terrence's legs are gone, and I don't know how true that is.
I don't even know what the fuck that is based.
Because like Sean Porter wasn't cutting the ring off that easily against him in that last fight.
Oh, he literally cut Sean Porter's work rate in half with his legs, bro.
Let me say this. How the fuck are Crawford's legs gone?
I don't know.
He gets to face an opponent that's forced him to even.
I feel like that's just a popular thing to say, and also I don't know if this means anything or not. But I was watching that Ivanesian fight, and I realized that he was throwing I guess over 100 jabs around in that fight. Like I wonder if that was intentional or not.
Controlling him with the jab. That's all he did.
Yeah, because I'd never seen him.
He was probing.
Because I'd never seen him do that before. At least not recently.
He was throwing out that many jabs to prevent Ivanesian from gaining ground.
Because that's 400 jabs in less than 6 rounds. Because people are making a big deal out of Spence's work rate, and Crawford doesn't throw a lot of punches each round, things like that. So I was just surprised to see that. I don't know if that was intentional or not.
No, I think it was intentional because if you look at Bivol in the Ramirez fight, right? He doesn't normally take the initiative like that to throw that many punches and step into that many punches, get out, but then step back in. That's what I think that was. That I'm not going to let you gain ground and build momentum. I'm going to jab the shit out of you every time.
It's funny, Jules. The roles were actually reversed in that fight. We thought Zerto was going to use
literally.
But Bivol asserted himself while Zerto tried to box.
Yeah, B-Ball had him under pressure. He pressured the pressure fighter.
Hey, Jules, I would watch that Diaz fight because he did something in that fight and the Benavidez fight that Arrow's whole game is about. He volumed the jab to get the high guard up and then attacked around the high guard in both of those fights. You know what I'm saying? Benavidez, he attacked the ribs. Diaz, he attacked his head. So there's still really good fights to watch for Errol Spence because Errol Spence defaults to the high guard. Now he's better with his legs than obviously both of them moving in and out of range, but he still defaults to that high guard. Crawford could follow him out with punches or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So even if that was to finish the point about the patience, even if Errol's patient, he's going to have to deal with that. You know what I'm saying? And if he's not attacking, he's going to have to deal with one of the slickest fighters in boxing attacking him. So
how long do you think it'll take Crawford to figure him out? Because I'm thinking 3-4 rounds.
I think they have him figured out already.
Yeah, because it's not his style is not
It's
hard.
not hard. It's just like you say, like Earl's good, but he's basic.
It's
a harder fight. Look, a harder fight to understand, gentlemen. I'm settled on Spence and Crawford. That's why I'm like,
I know
Inoue
Fulton's hard to call.
Hard as
hell.
Like I think if Fulton fights him on the inside, eats him up. But if he tries to,
Julio?
But if he tries to jab and move, I don't know. Cause I feel like he'll think that. I don't know. Maybe I underestimate. Maybe I underestimate him.
He's been in dog fights. The Arnold Kaga fight was a little bit of a dog fight. The Brandon Figueroa fight was a dog fight.
That was a dog
fight. If he could,
he was on the ropes in those fights though.
Yeah, but my thing is, you fighting a dude that ain't bigger than you in Inoue. He ain't bigger than you. Brandon was.
He has more power than you.
But I feel like if he tries to just jab,
we don't know that.
If he just tries to jab and move, he's gonna get countered. Like mid range, I like Inoue.
Nonito said that's the hardest puncher he's ever fought. Nonito fought all the way at 26.
I'm just saying, bro. I remember I asked Nonito that too. Who hit harder, Rigo or Inoue? He said Inoue, bro.
The hell yeah.
He said Inoue. I was like, yo, that's what I thought he was going to say, because Rigo was at 122, so I figured, he probably hit harder. Bro. But shout out to Rigo though, because you know what I'm happy about? Look, he boring in a motherfucker. Make no mistake, but he healed, and I'm very happy about that.
Yep. I mean,
remember shit happened with his eyes or whatever. They was like, yo, that dude is blind, bro. Yep. I was like, that's so sad.
But Nonito's still saying something, because y'all remember when Nicholas Walters did to him at 26?
Yep. Yeah, but that was too much. He went too high for that fight.
Yeah, he went too high. He was pushing it. He was pushing
that fight.
Hey, you gotta go to Don Juan. You gotta go to Boxing Gems page. He already did the Canelo Benavidez breakdown, bro. You got all the answers right there.
I'm trying to tell you, if you're not already subscribed to the Boxing Gems, Subscribe to the channel.
Boxing Gym Film
Patreon.
Study.
Trying to tell you, bro. And you can make a bet confidently. All right.
Should I answer?
Right?
No.
Oh, go ahead. Answer him.
Oh yeah.
Just what I asked
I
already.
favor Canelo. Benavidez too many footwork mistakes, squares himself up too much on accident because of his footwork. So go ahead.
Mr. Calderon says, if they go the distance, would they rob Terrence? Probably. Let's be honest, guys.
Yeah, it's
probably.
So Jim,
I'm confident that
you're favoring Crawford though, right, Jim?
Yeah, nah, it's not a 50-50 fight to me. Historically, I had it like 70-30. Now I probably got it like 65-35.
Damn.
It's just because of the time passed and how inactive both guys are. It's harder to call that way, you know. But Crawford's gonna come in sharper, only on an 8-month layoff, and Spence got a whole 15-month layoff, which is crazy to come fight Crawford with that.
You know, that's why I think that's why I think that this is about Errol. Like, he just wants to know that he's not a coward. That, like, look, I didn't like my chances, because he looked dejected to me. He looks dejected. He looks like he knows that I'm probably gonna lose this thing, but I'm gonna lose with honor. I ain't gonna lose to somebody that I was supposed to beat. I'm gonna lose in a fight that I was always supposed to have.
Respectable.
Yeah, and it is respect, because it's like, for all the shit that I've given him over the years for how this situation has been handled, I do get the sense we're here because of Spence. Yeah, Crawford wanted it. I don't doubt that he wanted it, but I don't believe Al Heyman wanted this. I don't. Like, nah. Al Heyman wanted that Thurman fight.
The world's been waiting on Spence.
Bud was never part of the plan.
He wasn't. Like, you could see that he wasn't part of the plan, bro.
He wasn't part of the plan, bro. They kept him out of those graphics. I swear to God, they were going to do the Manny fight and then run off into the sunset at 154.
They put Manny in there with a Reggie belt, bro. No, they put Ugas in there with a Reggie belt, bro. Remember that it was Manny WBA Super, Ugas with the Reggie. I think they had Sean with the BC.
They had Manny in there too with the Reggie at one point too. They did.
That shit as well. Like, y'all is really trying to act like this man don't exist. It's crazy. Ain't never seen no shit like that. Terrence Crawford. One fight that is a potential fight is Crawford versus Charlo, but I don't know, man. I don't know. And then Charlo versus Zoo, like,
I would like to see that fight with Crawford.
Under normal circumstances, I would favor Charlo to beat Zoo, but not off this layoff. No. Nah. And not that I think they're gonna fight, because I still feel that they're not gonna fight. I don't think they are gonna fight. That shit is crazy.
I think Charlo would stay for that Crawford fight.
Bro,
for that.
Let's bring in Canelo type money. Since when have you seen the PBC put one of their belt holders, or what they consider one of their top stable guys, in with a dangerous fight? Don't worry, I'll wait.
Dude, I want to see fucking Crawford versus Charlo. I actually want.
Crawford versus Mel. Oh, my bad. Go ahead,
James.
Crawford versus Mel was more of a 50-50 fight to me, just because at some point size has to matter. Pause. But
but it do.
But yeah, I mean that'd be his fourth weight division up. I mean, he's he grew in at 147, but still,
we gotta wait.
I think Crawford's a way better boxer than Jim.
Not even that, but listen,
the size. The size does matter.
Nah, man.
But that's not the problem. Is look at what gotta happen for us to get there. The WBO made it clear. The WBO made it clear. 120 something days or 130 something days after Zoo, if he beats Ocampo, and I think he's going to, Charlo got to be next. And I'm like, he gonna be really? You gonna fight this dude? You ain't fought since over a year ago, bro. It's hard to imagine you gonna go into that fight like that. And I know that stylistically, Charlo has the advantage, but you rusty, my guy. This dude is physical. He's gonna push the pace the whole fight. That's how he fight. And he places his shots well, his body shots, shots around the guard, uppercuts up the middle. He knows what he's doing. Like, yeah, he a pressure fighter, but he's not like Castaño, where he just throws punches to be throwing punches. He picks his punches, and he throws a lot of them. You coming off a year layoff, I don't know. I don't like that shit. Charlo got the right style for the job, but you're not gonna be sharp.
He's not at all.
Yeah, that's tough. Hey, Jules, appreciate you for having me on, fam. Let me finish my dinner, bro.
Nice. Shout out to Gems. Always welcome on the channel. Y'all not subscribed? Subscribe to Boxing Gems with the gems for your brain and your mind.
Yo, hey, much respect too, fam. Love the channel, fam.
Subscribe. Looking forward to your next joint, baby.
Yes, sir.
I'm saying, I think that it might end up being, and I don't know, maybe it's just wishful thinking because it relies on the principle that Bud is gonna beat Errol. If he does, I'm like, if the knockout is violent, ain't gonna be no rematch. If the knockout is violent.
Based off his style, bro, I honestly see Spence going out like Avanesian, bro. I'm calling it.
Yeah.
When you throw a lot of punches, it leads up to more opportunities for you to get countered. You're gonna walk.
Also, what is gonna be there left for Spence to do, bro? Like
nothing, bro. Pornography.
No. They'll give him Fandora.
He can start an alcohol. He can start an alcohol company.
Oh, bro, come on, man.
Terrence might doing worse. Terrence might doing worse than the Ferrari, bro.
No, they'll do him.
Being real, y'all. It ain't going because it ain't. If you have the look, you have the Crawford fight. That was the money fight for you. That's the money fight. So I figure if the knockout is violent, if it is a violent knockout, I do not expect a quick turnaround. That's not even how they move over there. Think about it. Gary lost to Maxayo. How long ago? Maxayo done had a fight and won and lost it. And we still ain't seen Gary since then.
It's been another 2 years since Gary's been out.
2 years ago.
Yo, stop lying to me. That was 2 years ago?
Yes, it was.
That was 2 years ago.
Stop lying to me,
that
bro.
Was 2 years
yes,
ago,
it was.
Bro. On God.
Yo, that's crazy. Look at Leo. Leo gets knocked out by Javante, sits out about a year, fights Keenan Carabajal, sits out another year. He won the Carabajal fight. I'm
he fought Keegan Michael Key, and now he's fighting.
Bro, don't talk about Leo Santa Cruz. I used to be the biggest
my
Leo
thing is
Santa
that
Cruz fan,
I'm
bro.
telling you that if the prediction sticks and Bud knocked this man out, what, he gonna turn right around and fight? Hell no, he gonna take a year off and probably come back a middleweight. Telling you, I don't. If he get done how Avanesian got done, for example, that kind of knockout, that man ain't exercising every match.
He's not.
Either way, but it's funny because, fellas, I rewatched the Avanesian fight. I rewatched the Avanesian Crawford fight, right? And Bud did him dirty because he gave David false hope. He actually made him think that he was going to win or he had a chance.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that Bud
he
picked up the pace.
Like nothing
he picked up the pace,
bro.
I love watching the beginning to the end of a Crawford fight. He just picks up the pace and figures them out. Oh, it's beautiful.
Crawford was a fucking hero, bro. I'm trying to see these mean comments.
When I see
I see these mean comments that Chan was talking about.
Here's a big difference too. When you look at Errol, like you could run the schematics on the way he fights. You can't run the schematics on Crawford, bro. He has so many intangibles with his talent.
It's too hard to prepare for a guy like that.
His intangibles, man. He's so like, I'm telling you, man. I don't know how else to say this. Like, he's just
the only thing to say is it's too hard to prepare for a guy like that. It is though. He has a lot of tools, bro. Like you would need multiple sparring partners to get, and you know you do have multiple sparring partners, but they would only have one piece of the full package poise that he got. He could be a pure boxer, fight off the back foot, move lateral, flick the jab out of the southpaw stance and the orthodox stance, but he could hit you from awkward angles and still knock you out. His punches are not conventional.
In one round, he could be a boxer, and he could turn to a boxer puncher and turn to a puncher all in the same round, and be successful.
Out of both stances.
And when he steps to you as a boxer puncher, bro, like it's bad. He puts pressure, like what he did to Kaviaskis. When Kaviaskis knocked him down, that just made him angry. After that, he started pressuring him for rounds.
Post fight, he said post fight. So when Kavanaugh, when he said, "Oh, I'm knocking him out." When he did that, that's what he was like. I'm getting his ass.
Get that leg
is, bro. Watching a cross fight is like watching someone reaping and then watching someone sowing, bro. Like the first 3 rounds are reaping, the next 7 rounds are sowing.
It's always a fighter. It's always a fighter in a generation that I liken to Achilles, right? It's always one fighter When I was a child, that fighter was Mike Tyson. That's what I would imagine Achilles fights like. As I got older, it was Roy. And then after Roy, it was Floyd. They're like, so we can say what we want about a lot of things, but watch him. That's a bad motherfucker. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
In
oh,
his
yeah.
prime. Yeah.
And he's a bad motherfucker. All right. And in this era, it's two guys. We'll see how it ends. It's Usyk and Crawford.
Dude, if anybody's a
bad
complete
motherfuckers.
fighter, if anyone's a complete fighter in this era, it's Crawford.
And I lean towards Crawford because he's given me more throughout 3 divisions. But the reason I bring up Usyk is because of that pound for pound conversation. Pound for pound, they always bring up the heavyweights because that's the ultimate example.
Pound for pound, it don't make sense, man.
No. Let me finish. Usyk is not a career heavyweight. That's why you got to mention him. He's not a career heavyweight.
Exactly.
He is the literal iteration of what a pound for pound fighter is supposed to be. That I'm not as big as they are. They have a lot of size on me. They all hit harder than I do. But my skills alone will see me through all my physical disadvantages. I'm not bigger than AJ. I don't hit harder than AJ, but I'll outbox him on skill.
He proves the original thesis of pound for pound, which is okay. What would you do if you were a heavyweight? And that's what he did. Like, okay, he dominated his weight class, and then he went to heavyweight, and he's doing the same thing.
That's what you got. Like Usyk is on my list because he's not a career heavyweight. Now, if he were, then you don't qualify because the list is not for you or any other fighters like you. You're a heavyweight, but you are actually a smaller fighter that moved up in weight, and you doing it, yo. You doing it.
One sec. Yo, Dems, ignore Mirage. He's just a troll. He's not serious. Anyway,
Mirage then came out his whole.
Where Mirage been? Where he been?
It's true. We
How
talk
many
about David, and now Mirage pops up, bro.
If I was Mirage, I would be very nervous right now because Canelo is saying that Benavidez kid name more and more. I would be very nervous.
Hey, we called this a few weeks ago, bro. He ain't fighting Bivol. He's fighting Benavidez.
Trying to tell you that's Benavidez is way easier to understand and deal with than Dimitri Bivol. Bro, that dude is all wrong for you, bro. He's just all wrong. Forget it. It's okay. You lost. Revisit the fight afterwards. For now, take out the garbage at 168. Get Benavidez in the ring. Get Andre in the ring. Then Charlo, when he have his little tune-up fight, those are all fights that you could get money, and they're way more winnable than Bivol. Way more winnable.
Canelo got a history.
He's not going to retire until 37, so he's got fights.
He make me proud to be Mexican, which is saying a lot because I'm Dominican. Fucking Canelo, bro, that's the dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? He fighting for me and you, bro. You know what I'm saying?
He's the only one that moves like an actual champion, like an actual boxer.
No, I mean, there are 4 boxers that move like warriors. 4 of them. Crawford, Inoue, Usyk, Canelo.
Round of applause.
Fucking.
Yeah. Where's the trumpet there? The trumpet?
You know what I'm saying? I might make a Mount Rushmore joint just for them. Because they it's some bad motherfuckers, bro.
I kind of want Crawford to fight Ortiz before he goes to 154, though.
Nah, I want him to fight Tim Tszyu.
Oh,
I want him to fight Tim Tszyu.
Nah, I don't
That's
know.
the fight. That's the fight that the boxing gods is telling me. That's the fight.
That's a hard fight for him, bro. That size.
He can win that fight. And he's seen that style. He's seen that style.
He's pushing.
He would be. I mean, boy, being great ain't easy, man. Being great ain't never been easy. But
I'm receiving.
He's 36. If he was younger,
when Crawford beats Spence, he moves up to 154 and takes on Tim Tszyu for the vacant WBO title. Hallelujah.
Do you know that, Jay? I think when I think about this shit, I love Crawford, Charlo, but that shit not realistic, bro.
No, it's not. I don't see it happening. I just don't.
But what's bigger than Crawford is Tszyu would be Crawford Boots.
Bro, I don't even want to say. I don't even want to say the word undisputed in 3 weight classes because I don't even know if that shit is even gonna I don't even know if the universe is ready for that.
Could you
Bro,
imagine?
Because I don't want to look silly,
I'm
bro. I
not
don't want
ready
to look
for
silly
that, bro.
if he doesn't and it doesn't go right.
My nipples will glow through this shirt
Could
if
you
that shit
imagine?
happens, bro.
I mean,
Wow,
Crawford's
one division
36,
at
bro.
a
He doesn't
time.
have that much time left, bro.
He's 35.
He
He's
don't
35.
need. Listen, brother. He don't need a lot of time. You think he need a lot of time? It's one fight, and I'm fucking telling you, bro. If this dude knock Arrow out, you think he gonna exercise that rematch clause?
You know, Jules is passionate when he addresses you as brother. That's crazy.
That's real shit out here, yo. I'm turning into Polo slowly.
Bro. Speaking of which, he wants a link, by the way.
Who?
Polo.
I'm about to end alive, but hey.
He's doing this in the space with T-Roy.
Hey, bro. Hey, Polo. Hey, bro.
Did you guys talk about Tio already? What he said?
Yeah, he's psycho, bro.
Bro, that dude has like, I think he has. This is some CT. Bro, this is some CTE shit and some Chris Benoit shit ready to happen.
Bro, this is a tune-up fight for Josh Taylor. I'm telling you guys that right now.
I don't like.
Tune
I
up.
and I
Tune
fuck
up.
with Michael because Michael knows his shit. Don't get it twisted. He be picking them, and I'm like, yo, I'm just like, this little ass man is gonna deal with them Josh Taylor punches. This little ass man.
Bro.
Well, I mean, just the boxing. Like Josh Taylor's just a better boxer.
Way better boxer. Also, watch Josh Taylor last 6 fights. The people he's fighting, bro. He's fighting killers, bro. Yeah. This guy was undisputed in a tough division.
Bro,
But damn, bro, you basically saying that like think if T.O. lose that fight, bro,
he's done.
He's done, bro. He is
And that's
done.
Especially if he gets knocked out.
No, he's done, y'all.
If he, I'm not wishing shit. I'm just saying that Josh' record is still intact, and he's a man. He's mature. If he were to lose, it don't mean nothing if Josh were to lose. But if T.O. lose,
Hey, no, but Tio did
to
it first, yo. He motivates the greats and Bud Light.
Yeah, I may have to go to that
he
fight.
gave us
but I'm-
Undisputed, Drew.
Yeah, hear me?
He did it before.
Okay,
He did it
go ahead,
before
go ahead,
Usyk and
Virtuoso.
Crawford.
Yeah, hold on. I might have to go to that fight, but since I'm hearing that the tickets are moving slowly, man, I'm gonna still go because I might see Punch Drunk from across the room and say what's up to him.
Mm-hmm. Nah, I mean, if anything, wait till fight week. The tickets are gonna be real cheap because they're not moving and they still got a lot of them.
Just hang around outside, bro. They'll give you some free tickets.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah, do
I wish-
the Wilder fan. Do the Wilder fan move.
Well, really keep me in the crib because I'm like, yo, I would love to go to that fucking fight. I would love to go to that fight. My kids, bro.
What about
Life
them?
works. I watch them.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's not like I could just dip off and all right, who's gonna watch it?
Don't you got a sister? Drop them off at your sister's place.
My sister's in New York.
Yeah, the
Drop
fight's
them
in
off
New York.
in New York.
The fight's in New York.
I gotta travel with.
You a lazy ass nigga, bro.
Yo, come on, B. Why you got do me like that, Mike?
Jules, make it a family trip. Make it a family trip.
If he's gonna go to a fight, I know he'd rather go to Alicia's fight.
Man, leave my man alone, man.
You'd rather go to
motherfucker, cause you young and strong and got all this fucking energy and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Drop him off at the fucking sister's place and then go to the fight. It's that simple.
Hey, Jews, old ass.
You making it seem like rocket science, bro.
Hey,
I got and more importantly. Wait. Hold on, I gotta say this. I gotta give props to Al Pacino. He's expecting his 4th child with his 29-year-old girlfriend.
And then Robert De Niro just busting abroad too.
And Al's 82. His girlfriend fine as fuck.
Wait, are you confused?
Bro, what the fuck is good? Dude.
No, when you Jules, why they hating on that old New York swag though? See,
I don't know, yo. You gotta be out here busting nuts, yo, for the asteroid.
Al still got. That's how they stay alive. That's how keeps them young.
Bro, it's the immortality shit, yo. You know what I'm saying? You got bust man nuts out here, B. Real shit, yo.
Nah, but you could just do your kids how they did you, bro. Drop them off at the park. Hey, look, I'll be back. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, come on, B. Everybody coming at me. Nah, I do want to go to that. I do want to go to that fight though. Those two fights, T.O. versus Taylor and Baum versus. Yo, I'm fucking scared, man, because that shit Michael said stuck with me, man. They're like, she over here on a yacht, chilling, and you go to Leonardo.
Oh no,
Lenardatu.
she started training at least. Well, she started with 7 weeks out, so I hope that doesn't affect her. But
That has to. I just gotta say though, that has to be some New York competition. Pacino's like, nah, De Niro, I ain't gonna let you get this fine ass young bitch pregnant. I gotta get now my turn.
Busting nuts out here, B. Keep you strong out here, B. Offspring. But
all
like,
I'm saying,
yo,
I'm not picking Lenardatu. I'm just saying that, like,
no, but
that's
you raise
crazy.
a valid point that this whole time Lenardatu has been in the gym.
He's been in the gym.
Whole time.
Two camps. She's been through 2 camps. She's gonna go have 2 camps.
She's gonna be sharp. She's gonna
And
be
then
sharp.
unless she exhausts herself with those 2 camps.
I just believe
That's
she doesn't underestimate her. That's all.
Yeah, because look at what 2 camps did to Chris Eubank, though.
Oh,
Fuck
and
them up.
Damn, that's true. Yeah.
You're going in with fucking 7 weeks though. 7 weeks.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
shit,
you know
and
the
she
thing
has to
about
cut an extra 5 pounds this time.
the shit is Alicia.
Oh, she does have to
weight. She's never far from the weight, so it's not for her. It's not even weight shit. Like she be
Like from what I can see, she's
around
always
where she need to be
in
at.
shape. She's always in shape.
Yeah, like she always be around where she need to be at. But Christina, yeah, you got to cut that 5, and you ain't. She ain't.
That
She ain't
weight
made
goes.
that weight since 2018, bro.
That weight goes where it's supposed to go. Know what I mean,
Yeah, I see what you
True
mean.
that.
by
True that.
but
Yo,
I guess
bro,
I guess the weight cut ain't gonna favor her.
Jr., bro.
No, but for real, like, look at what 2 camps did to him, though.
And cutting
Didn't
that extra
help.
weight. Cutting that extra weight.
yeah, because she's gonna have to cut down to 130 this time. So if she was in the middle of a cut when that fight got, turned out in the air, this might be a little different because she's gonna cut the extra 5 pounds.
Alicia versus Pursoon, bro. We need that, bro. We need that next. I want that next.
Oh yeah, what happened to the girl? It seemed like she had a lot of promise, but Pursoon, had another ride in her.
Nah, it was
a bad
Pursoon.
Yeah, her Delphine won a
Pursoon-
fight.
No,
Delphine won. She won a fight.
She won, but she didn't win.
Oh, Jules, did you see it?
Let me finish. Yeah, let me finish. Delphine won moving lateral in boxing. She didn't do what you expect her to do. She won boxing, moving, punching, setting traps. Old girl in the last round, she caught her with a left hook and wobbled Delphine, turn her whole shit.
Oh shit.
Yeah, like Delphine, like she not dumb, yo. Like yo, look, I'm fucking 38. I cannot be out here getting
How
hit
old
like
is Bo Ree? Whatever her name is.
28.
And I was gonna say, what if her and Ferreira meet at some point?
Ferreira will take her out.
It's pronounced
Damn.
Ferreira will take her out, bro. She would take her out. She hit hard, bro. She hit hard. But and most of those girls are food for Ferreira. Like that's a bad motherfucker. But
Yo, why
yeah,
was Eddie sign Tiara Brown, bro? I was actually really looking at her. She's a good fighter, man.
She's a great fighter.
She's a good fighter.
There's not a lot of girls that beat her that way.
I need her to sign. I need Eddie to sign her and Bree Howling, bro.
Bro,
Eddie can at least give her a slot on his cards.
Like if I'm Eddie, I would sign Bree Howland, Tiara Brown. You let Raven get away from you. I'm like, bro, Raven is one of the ones that's gonna be
Raven's
here.
an idiot, bro. She's an idiot for going to Frank Warren, bro.
I
There's
don't
females
understand.
There's no females over there.
I don't understand.
All right, then you're just an idiot, or you're just not serious about your career. So I don't really care.
Nah, she's serious than a motherfucker, but I'm just like, yo, I don't understand. What's the benefit? Like, what is the, I asked her, and she said, look, the contract is a nuanced contract, which is true. She's not limited to boxing on Queensberry. She fought in a fight in the Middle East, beat the fuck out of the girl, came back, fought on the Queensberry show. So, yeah, you keep him busy, you keep it active, but it's just, Frank don't know how to promote girls. He don't.
Who else does he have signed that's a female fighter? Just her?
It's her.
Yeah,
just her.
Which is why it's stupid from her for doing that. Like, she's ridiculous.
He's like Bob, man. He's from a different time. Like he doesn't get it.
He doesn't get it. Like, and it's not a tough sell, man. Girls fight, and you trying to sell fights. It's economic because you don't have to pay them as much as these male prima donnas. You don't. That's reality. That you could give a good female fighter anywhere in between 100,000 and 500,000, and you get a fucking war. These motherfuckers, they want damn near $500,000 to just jab and move, and move.
Is Jenny Fuchs signed to anybody?
No, she's gonna be fighting on.
Well, wait,
she's really good.
She's a problem.
Wait, how many
She's
fights has she
real
had?
problem. But look, she about to fight on DAZN though. She about to fight.
Oh
her
yeah,
next
she's on the
fight is
Clarissa
DAZN.
card, right?
Yeah.
Eddie,
No, not the
Oh.
Clarissa card. It's not the Clarissa card. It's the fuck, man. Which card is it? Is it the Baumgartner card? I think it's the Baumgartner card she's on.
Eddie need to
For
sign
real?
her. He need
Bro,
to sign
yeah.
her like that. Eddie
Yeah.
need to sign her.
That girl is different.
Yo, Jules, Tunisia better not ever come to 118. When
Nah, that's too high, bro. That's too high.
Howling gets up in there, man.
Nah, that's too
really
high.
She might have to though to like get a dance partner.
No, no. Look, right now she's at minimum. She's going to like fly. There's 2 champions there. After that, you go to fly. There's 4 champions there. No, 3 champions there. After that, you go to Superfly, which I think is Sinisia's ceiling. It's 4 champions there. She don't gotta go all the way up to 118. Y'all motherfuckers crazy. Like, nah,
Bro, she's the next. She's a
cool.
female Durant. She's a female Durant. She can do it.
Yeah, but 118 is pushing it. That's a low ass woman, man. That's not a big woman at all. She don't got the frame for 118, bro. At all.
Bro, I keep forgetting these broads are tiny.
What's the
Tiny,
motivation
bro.
when you running shit below 118? Like, why?
Because it hasn't happened yet. Like, look, she did real good at light fly, right? Real good. It's still 3 divisions north of light fly, full of champions that you could fight, and it's not political either. It's not
pro gay card. My bad.
True.
It's not political. Like, the only reason she can't get Valle is because she with Golden Boy. Them 2 champions at like flyweight, they not with nobody. Most of the champions at Superfly ain't with nobody, and at Fly ain't with nobody. And Superfly, them girls ain't with nobody, so you can get them all in the ring. Going to bantamweight, like, nah, chill, that's too high. That's a low ass woman, like, nah, that's not a good weight for her.
That's not.
Bree Howland, though, she gonna run that shit.
Bree Howling, that's my girl, bro. Telling you that,
Bro, she fights like Regis, like that type of style, like
Repping
counter
Canada,
punching.
man.
Trying to tell you what, because Regis' strength and conditioning coaches
Yeah.
man. That's what it is. Like, you see the Regisness of the Regency. She's beating the shit out of old girl. My.
Regency of the Regency.
I don't know
The
why
Regency, bro.
she should be engaged to me, bro. She engaged to the wrong guy, but you know,
I mean,
what it is, bro.
alright.
Repping
Hey, man,
Canada.
I ain't gonna.
Hey, I got faith in
gonna
you, bro.
get
It
into
won't
that.
last. You still
Repping
gotta-
Canada, Bree Howling, bro. I'm telling y'all right now.
Don't worry, Michael.
Oh,
You'll find your
right.
way.
She's Jenny isn't in the Baumgartner fight. Shout out
She's
to
in the
my
pro
man
grade.
Mario Guzman. She's in the pro grade undercard. Yeah, but she.
Dang. How'd she get on there?
I mean, like a manager, I would say George. I think her manager is George Ruiz, the same as Mikhail. I think. I'm not sure.
How many times has Jenny fought? How many fights has she had?
What weight is she at?
Just 2? Just 2? That's
Jenny,
2.
Jenny floats because I think she floats in between. What is it? Super bantam, and I think she could get low, even though she only has 2 fights. I'm trying to remember, where is her fight? Where is that shit gonna be? What weight? I don't remember. I can't remember.
Shields versus the Marshall fight on the card, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she was on that card.
Showing support, appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. But she's a bad motherfucker. Like, she'll beat the shit out of Scott. Even though she's smaller, I would pick her
All
to beat
these girls are
What
fuck
about-
out of Scott Nicholson,
What about
bro.
Leanna Cruz? She's like an
She's
interesting.
dumb nice, bro. She's dumb
She's
nice.
she's an interesting personality. She reminds me of like Sinicia Estrada and like Amanda Serrano.
She's an
in
East
one.
Coast Sinicia Estrada. Tell me that's not an East Coast Sinicia
Yeah,
Estrada.
she looks like her a little bit.
It's like, yo, you the East Coast. This is parallel universe Estrada, bro. I think, but she's big. But she is bigger than Sinicia though. She campaigns around Super Bantam.
I give up on Sky Nicholson. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I mean, it's
I don't
hard out
see
here.
it. I don't.
Bro, she goes back to the Olympics. Stay there, bro. Look,
Y'all motherfuckers is full of hate, bro.
No,
Why y'all
I'm
hating that
I'm
young
being
girl?
keep it 100, bro. I don't see it.
Bro,
Because
I
of her
tried,
beauty, I'm still giving her a pass. I'm being honest.
bro, I tried to give her a hug. She hit me with a check hook.
But she on point, bro. She on point, yo.
That's
I'm saying she out here. Nah, but look, if I'm gonna be real with you as far as an assessment, she's food. She's food,
Bro, she's steak and rice. She needs to go train with Tony Harrison and Alicia Baumgartner, bro. Go learn how to sit down and turn your punches over.
Yeah, I mean, don't she spar with Alicia? Don't anything?
She don't beat Karis. She don't beat Raven.
No,
she
hell
don't
no.
beat. She don't beat Tiara. Right. The German girl. Listen, the German girl, Sophie Elish. Even though she don't crack that hard, she throw way, and she's nice with the punches. Like, she ain't just no dummy. She throw a lot of shit, and she nice with it, slip with it, roll with it, counter with it. I'm like, yo, I don't really see who Sky. Like, she could probably beat the other German girl.
Nah, but she probably beat Amanda by the time if they ever meet, because she has the style for it, bro.
She has.
You saw Sarah Mafu turning. I like Amanda,
but you don't have the durability. What's you know better than I do. Amanda has the adjustment, and you know she's gonna make it. Punches and bunches. You don't have the engine for You don't have the engine for a 10-round war.
Amanda's not worried about Sky at all, bro.
Bro, Mafood had the length, and look at what happened to her. She spent the whole fight surviving.
But Mafu was turning her over and over and over again. Like,
I would not pick Scott on that fight.
It's your parallel to her, Mick Conlon.
Yeah,
well,
literally.
But we don't know if Sky's chinny or not because she don't fight shit. So,
bro, did you see the Tania Alvarez fight, bro? She was getting mad tired.
Yeah, but she wasn't getting like wobbled and like. There's nothing to me that indicates.
You getting tired? You seen that girl? She was fighting, bro. That girl was terrible.
She was crude as fuck, man.
Horrible. She was good looking.
If you getting tired with Lady Terrible, nah, fam, you food out here, B.
Nah, Smokey's sick, bro. Smokey, you're a sick person, bro. Seek help.
Has Sky knocked out anybody yet? She hasn't, has she?
Pick up a.
Okay, all right, yeah, damn.
The audience.
You ain't shit. Why y'all do this? Why y'all be doing her like that? Like, y'all got rancor for Sky, like.
Bro, she has skills. She don't fucking do shit though. Like, knock somebody out already. Like, beat the shit out of somebody. I'm not trying to see you point fight
Even
your
Rihanna
entire
Dixon got
career.
a stoppage recently, didn't she?
No.
Rihanna
Sky.
Dixon. Rihanna
Dixon.
Oh yeah, but Rihanna, like, nah, I wouldn't even like Rihanna has it,
bro. I think
like,
she's the new trainer, bro. I think that's what it is, bro. She still is an amateur trainer.
Like Rihanna is going. She has it, like, and you know what's weird? Scott, the one that got all the amateur this and the amateur that. Rihanna, she just got a couple of white collar fights, but she has that shit. It's probably because Anthony Crowler trained her though. She over there with Natasha and them, so she getting good work. Yeah, she getting good work, and she had she has that shit. Like everything that people wish Sky was, Rihanna is. Like, yeah, she step into punches, throw a lot of punches, right hooks to the body, right hooks to the head. Stop the last girl that she fought. Her power is coming in. Like
Eddie has to start slowly bringing up these other girls and start slowly replacing Sky, bro, because she's not it, bro. She's not it,
bro. Like, you ain't gotta be like
she has skills. It's just her style, man. Like, yeah, go to Detroit because you actually need it. Like,
Eddie's fumbling, bro. He should put the investment towards Bree Howling, bro.
I do agree with that, though. I think that Bree Howling is a way better fighter.
Beat her to Bree Howling, bro, because Sky Nicholson's not it, bro.
Sky Nicholson. I mean, Bree is like the for real shit. Like, not even cap. Like,
and then like I think Sky is kind of soft, bro. I think she's a house cat. Look how what's her face stepped to her on the internet and she didn't really say anything.
For real.
Heavy Hardy checked the shit out of her, yo.
Yeah, she did. Oh, she did.
And a lot of this, Sky seems to be making a lot of enemies, man, on social media.
You know what's
like,
crazy? She would probably beat Heather Hardy, but she still had her pet. Like, bitch.
She didn't say shit back. Like, Heather sent her on a store run, yo. That was crazy.
Like, yo, give me some Dutches, yo. Go give me some Dutches.
Or follow me back just for shitting on Sky, bro, a little bit.
She spent that on a Dwayne Reed run.
For real, yo. But the weird shit is, you know that she would beat Heather though, if we being real.
I think she would.
At this point, but that would be her like best win.
It would.
She should fight her, honestly.
I think
she tried. Well, that's the thing. She tried.
But they gotta pay Heather though, man. Heather's been around, bro. Like, pay her.
I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm like, yo, if you want this woman to make 126, you better pay. Because you ain't got no belt.
He'll afford it. Eddie will
gotta pay to play, bro. He didn't. They only offered her 25 G's. She ain't gonna go through all that for no 25 G's.
Oh,
and look, Heather. No, Heather played it smart though. I'll just say this. I can't tell you numbers. I know things. She's a very smart lady. She's very smart. Because it all worked out. She's gonna make very good. She's gonna make very good money.
Amanda has a big heart.
I'm just saying she's gonna make very good money. So if she would have took that 25 G's, that wouldn't have been a good idea. Cutting all the way down to 126, you haven't made that weight in years for just 25 G's, no belt. Don Juan says Sky is the female version. Nah, because Paulie threw more punches at least.
Yo, that's crazy.
Wasn't Paulie a champion too? Like, I don't think
Who the biggest champion? Yeah.
That would never be a champion.
The only way that Sky could win a belt at that weight is if Amanda retired. It's the only way.
She fights for a vacant title, I think, honestly. Like, she ain't,
with the way so many bodies give out belts like the fucking flyers, you trip over one.
Yeah, I mean, if the moment comes when Amanda's like, okay, I did everything I wanted to do, vacates the belts, then maybe Sky could win one. But even that, the shit is, you win a belt, it's just gonna be on your ass.
Mm-hmm.
They are champion. That's a target. That belt is a target, and you ain't got it for them girls at 130 neither. Now them girls will mess you up, man. Ferreira up there, man. You want to be up there with her? You better fucking think about it.
Yo, it's her first day in the yard.
For real.
She food, bro.
She food, bro. She is food. All right, on that note, gentlemen, we'll wrap up this live.
All right, fellas.
Good
night.
Y'all take it easy.
The fans are winning.
Yes, sir.
Is winning.
They always win.
Yeah, another victory for the fans.
We're gonna leave out with G-Funk.
Mm.